The Green Hornet. He hunts the biggest of all game, public enemies who try to destroy our America. With his faithful valet Cato, Britt Reed, daring young publisher, matches wits with the underworld, risking his life that criminals and racketeers within the law may feel its weight by the sting of the Green Hornet. Ride with Britt Reed in a thrilling adventure, music, and murder. The Green Hornet strikes again. A small group of newspaper reporters stood in the corridor outside the courtroom. While they talked, they kept their eyes focused through the open door of the courtroom as they watched for the return of the judge and jury.
Well, it sure looks bad for young Fillmore. The evidence was all against him.
And I admit that much. But Jack Fillmore hasn't been found guilty yet. But the way your paper had it,
he's guilty all right, Axford. Just because he belongs to the social set's no reason why he should...
That has nothing to do with it. As I see it...
Don't make me laugh. Why, if you were the only one the Sentinel had covering this case, they'd be laughed off the streets.
Is that so now? Oh, listen to me.
Hey, cut it out, you two. Judge and jury are coming back in.
Holy mackerel, so they are.
This is it, by golly. Come on. I bet you 2 to 1 they don't find him.
Judge is going to speak.
Order in the courtroom. The prisoner will stand and face the jury to hear the verdict. Has the jury reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
The foreman of the jury will present the findings of the jury to the court.
The jury finds the prisoner, Jack Fillmore, guilty of murder in the first degree.
No! No, I'm not guilty. I didn't do it. I tell you, I didn't do it.
Order!
It's a lie. I didn't do it.
Let's read. Let's find Jack Fillmore guilty. Hey, our lady. Read all about it. Fillmore guilty. Hey, Arthur. Let's read. Let's
The following morning, Britt Reed, young publisher of the Daily Sentinel, was in his office with his secretary, Lenore Case, when Mike Axford entered.
Morning, Reed. Hi, Kathy.
Hello, Axford. Come on in.
Oh, he is in, Mr. Reed. Michael never waits for an invitation.
Is that so now? Reed, I thought maybe we might talk about the Fillmore case. It's been on my mind ever since the jury gave the verdict.
I feel awfully sorry for Jack Fillmore somehow. Of course, if he really did kill his wife, as they say, I guess he deserves to go to the chair.
I know young Fillmore's parents. The whole thing has been a blow to them and to me.
Yeah. Every time the name of his wife was mentioned, he practically went to pieces.
Of course, he didn't have a shred of defense to offer.
Sure. And that's one thing that struck me, Reed.
What?
Well, it seems to me if he planned the murder, as the prosecuting attorney said, he would have figured out some kind of an alibi for himself.
Yeah, that's true.
Then he insisted that he take the stand in his own defense of the objections of his lawyers. But when he got on the stand, all he did was to say how much he loved his wife and all that.
And that just seemed to make the motive all the stronger, according to the articles in the papers.
That's right, Casey.
The Clarion played up the fact that his wife, Carol, was in love with that band leader, Phil Bentley. and wanted a divorce from Jack Fillmore.
I know.
To my way of thinking, 'twas the story the maid told on the stand that really swayed the jury.
I don't remember reading about that.
Oh, she said that the night of the murder, just after dinner, Jack and his wife were in the living room having coffee. She heard Jack say it was about time they had a showdown. So she said she stepped outside the door, leaving it open a little, and listened.
Why do you ask me what I mean by a showdown, Carol? You know what I mean well enough.
Well, perhaps I do, Jack, but I prefer to have you tell me.
All right, honey, I will. You told me the other night you thought you wanted a divorce. You didn't explain very thoroughly at the time.
No, Jack, I didn't, but you were so upset when I told you, I decided to let the matter drop for the time being.
I know now what it's all about. Carol, darling, you think you're in love with Phil Bentley, isn't that so?
Well, yes, that's true.
Look, I want to talk this out sanely and quietly, Carol. I love you very much. I happen to know what kind of a man Bentley is. But right now,
Jack. Oh, I don't know what to say.
Please, Carol, I just can't bear the thought of giving you up. But, well, if after, say, a month you still feel the same way, then I'll give in.
Jack, I'll have to think that over. When you come home from the club tonight, I'll give you my answer.
Tell me now, please, darling. I can't go on without you. And, well, I'd rather see you dead than married to that heel Phil Bentley.
Jack, you're being very insulting. I think you'd better go on to your meeting at the club. I don't want to discuss the subject any further right now.
And it was only an hour later that Carol Fillmore was shot and killed in their apartment. They claim he didn't go to the club at all, but sneaked back after the maid had left and murdered her.
Of course, the maid had an alibi, and so did Phil Bentley.
Sure. And then there was that unfinished note the cops found in Carol Fillmore's handwriting in the apartment. They read it over and over in court, the prosecutor, that is.
Well, what was in the note, Michael? I missed that when I read about the case.
Oh, it said, "Darling, I've made a decision. I've decided I love you very much, and..." That's all it said. They say young Fillmore entered that apartment, saw that note, and killed her.
Who discovered the murder, Michael?
Jack Fillmore himself. He phoned the cops, and when they got there, he was sitting sort of stunned-like, staring at his wife and holding the gun in his hand. He claimed he found her dead, and the gun was on the floor nearby. Of course, they didn't believe that.
As I recall, Jack Fillmore said he was so upset after their talk that he didn't go to the club. But he just walked around the park to think things out.
That's right, Reed. And I was almost inclined to believe him.
Well, then you still think there's a chance that Jack Fillmore is really innocent, Michael?
Yeah, I guess I do. Though I don't know just why, to tell the truth.
I'd like to believe that, too.
Well, it looks to me as though Fillmore was the only one having a motive, Michael.
Yeah, but if you ask me, I'd say that band leader had a motive, too.
Really?
Sure. He don't make much at that roadhouse. Carol Fillmore had a lot of dough in her own name. And Bentley was in love with her. He was sure she was going to get divorced and marry him.
But he had a strong alibi.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what was Bentley's alibi, actually?
He says he was at the club leading his band from 8 o'clock till midnight, the night of the killing.
But they don't play continually. They do take intermissions once in a while. And the club isn't very far from where the Fillmores live.
Yeah, I know. But that was covered, too.
Oh. Well, he proved he was at the club at the time?
Yep. When they weren't playing, he and the girl singer Gloria Webb sat at a front table in full view. That is all but 1 half-hour period, from 8:30 to 9 o'clock.
8:30 till 9 o'clock? Didn't the murder take place between 8 and 9?
Sure, that it did. But Phil Bentley said he had a headache and went to his dressing room to rest up a bit.
He could have sneaked out, gone to the Fillmores, and been back by 9.
Sure, he could have. But you see, he had a witness to the fact that he didn't leave his dressing room. 2 of them, in fact.
Really? Who were they?
The singer Gloria Webb and a Filipino busboy named Cebu something or other.
What did they have to say, Michael?
Well, when Inspector Evans went out to the club, sort of checking on Bentley, I went along with him. We were all in the manager's office where the inspector did the questioning.
You say, Bentley, that from 8:30 to 9 o'clock you were in your dressing room resting.
That's right, Inspector. I swear I never left my dressing room until it was time to go back in the bandstand at 9.
I can bear Phil out on that, Inspector.
All right, Miss Webb. Let's hear what you have to say about it.
Sure, why not? When Phil left the bandstand at 8:30 for the half-hour break, he said he had a headache and was going to lie down for a while.
Go on.
He left to go to his dressing room. I went to my room, got some aspirin, then I told one of the busboys, a Filipino named Cebu, to bring some hot coffee to Phil's room. I took the aspirin to Phil, and the boy brought in the coffee. We sat and talked till we got the call to play again at 9.
Look, Gloria, you don't have to
Forget
tell
it,
him.
Phil. Why shouldn't I tell what I know?
You're right, Miss Webb. No reason why you shouldn't. As long as you're telling the truth.
And who's to say I'm not? I'd like to know.
Oh, now, don't get me wrong. I don't discount your story at all. But I'm sure you'll understand if I check with that busboy.
Sure. Go right ahead.
Sergeant Burke,
Yep.
go bring in the Filipino busboy, Cebu. I'm sure if he verifies the story Miss Webb has told, we won't have to bother Mr. Bentley any further.
So Sarge went out and got the busboy. He was scared to death, but he said he did meet Gloria Webb in the corridor, and she told him to get coffee. He said he took it in, and later went after the pot and the cups and saucers. That was just before 9.
I see. Just what sort of a person did you figure Gloria Webb to be, Axford?
Well, no, she was a pretty blonde, sort of hard-boiled, and, well, I figured her out to be the icicle type. That is, she wouldn't,
You mean she wouldn't give you a tumble? Is that it, Michael?
Now, listen here, Casey, I tell you...
Forget it. What about Phil Bentley?
Oh, him. He's a slick, smooth sort of guy, good-looking in a slinky sort of way.
It's easy to see you weren't very impressed by Phil Bentley.
He's just the sort of type a dizzy dame like you might go for, Casey.
Well, I'll have to make it a point to meet him sometime, just to relieve the monotony of seeing you every day.
There you go, trying to be funny again.
Axford, those two have certain news value right now. I suggest you find out all you can about them. And get whatever there is in the morgue on them, including pictures.
Okay, Reed, that's an idea. I'll see what I can get on them for a feature story. When I get everything together, I'll let you look it over, Reed. So long.
Miss Case, how would you like to forget for one evening that you're my confidential secretary and take in the club with me where Phil Bentley and his band are playing?
Why, Mr. Reed, this is so sudden. Oh, I'd love it. And I promise not to forget. I'm still your secretary.
Fine. That makes me feel a lot safer. I'll call for you about 8:30 rather. And, be as glamorous as you possibly can.
Cosmetics can do a lot, even for a face like mine. Oh, but even the best cosmetics wouldn't fool you, Mr. Reed.
Your glamour might have some effect on Phil Bentley. We're going out to see just what kind of people he and Gloria Webb really are.
Oh, so that's it. Well, that ought to be fun. Well, I'd better get busy so I can get away early. I'll be ready at 8.
Oh, Cato's at home. He can help, too.
Hello?
Cato, you know a lot of the Filipinos in town. Do you happen to know a chap named Cebu from the Roadhouse Club?
Yes, sir, I know him.
Good. Get to him tonight. Find out when he usually quits work. And ask him about his testimony in regard to Bentley. Now, use tact, but find out.
Yes, sir. Why you want information, Mr. Britt?
Just on the slim chance of proving that Jack Fillmore did not murder his wife.
We'll continue our Green Hornet adventure in just a moment. That evening, Britt Reed and Miss Case went to the Roadhouse Club as they had planned. After a leisurely dinner, Britt called the waiter to their table.
Oh, waiter,
Yes, sir. What is it, Mr. Reed?
do you think Mr. Bentley might let someone else lead the orchestra so that he might join us at our table for a short time?
Oh, yes, sir. He does that quite often.
We'd like Miss Webb to join us, too, if she will.
Of course. Tell them right away. I'm sure they'll be delighted.
This is going to be an experience.
That's right, it is. I want you to sort of turn on the glamour with Bentley. Take your cues from me.
I don't know what it's all about, but I'll do my best.
Good, I'm sure you will. Here they are.
This is Miss Webb, Mr. Bentley, Mr. Reed.
How do you do? Well, Miss Webb, this is Miss Case.
How do you do,
Mr.
Mr.
Bentley,
Reed?
Miss Case.
Hi, Miss
How do you
Case.
do?
It's nice of you to join us. We enjoyed your singing very much, Mrs. Webb.
Thank you very much.
It's an honor to have you come here, Mr. Reed. Is, Miss Case your...
Miss Case and I are just good friends, Mr. Bentley.
You play divinely, Mr. Bentley. The music is marvelous.
Well, thank you, Miss Case. Have you, been here before?
No, I haven't. I didn't realize what I'd been missing.
Well, don't flatter Phil too much, my dear. We just won't be able to stand him if you do.
Now, Gloria, don't be catty.
Catty, am I? Phil Bentley.
By the
you
way,
think
Mr. Bentley, Miss Case is crazy about rumbas. Do you think you could have your band play one after this number?
Sure. Hey, waiter.
What is it, Mr. Bentley?
Go tell Charlie to play a rumba for the next number.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's so nice of you, Mr. Bentley.
I suppose you love to dance the rumba.
Well,
She's absolutely crazy about it.
Well, they'll be starting a rumba any time.
I just can't wait.
Now, I suppose, Miss Case, you have little else to do but to go night clubbing and indulge in your craze for dancing.
Well, as a matter of fact, Miss Webb...
That's right. Miss Case does little else. But after all, when one has time on one's hands...
Why, Mr. Reed, you know I
When she
don't...
forgets to call me Britt, I know I've said something wrong. Well, there's your rumba. Of course, that's one dance I don't even try to do.
Oh, how disappointing.
Well, perhaps Mr. Bentley would.
Of course. Miss Case, may I?
Well, as far as the room is concerned...
She can't wait, isn't that it?
You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, it'll be an experience dancing with you, Mr. Bentley.
Smoke, Miss Webb?
No, thank you.
They, make a fine couple, don't they, Miss Webb?
Do you think so?
Yes, of course. Notice how gracefully they dance together?
I haven't noticed. I'm sick and tired of those society girls who run after Phil Bentley.
Why, Miss Webb?
And if you're trying to palm off that dance-crazy blonde on someone, pick someone else. But lay off Phil Bentley. I'm going to my dressing room. Good night.
Oh, very interesting.
What's the matter with Gloria?
Doesn't Miss Webb feel well?
She seemed slightly angry about something. Said she was going to her dressing room.
She always spoils everything.
Perhaps you'd better go see that she's all right. We're leaving now anyway.
Well, all right. I'm glad to have met you both. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Bentley. Did I take the wrong cue or something?
No, Miss Case. We'll leave now. I have found out exactly what I wanted to know, thanks to your help. Let's go. After dropping Miss Case off at her home, Britt Reed went to his apartment where Cato, his faithful Filipino valet, was talking to Mike Axford.
Oh, here comes Mr. Britt now. Out doing the nightclubs again, no doubt.
Well, Axford, you're home rather early for you.
Well, I got all the dope on that singer, Gloria Webb, and on Phil Bentley. Some of it, of course, won't do to put in the write-up.
For instance?
Well, in the morgue at the Sentinel, I found a story about Bentley being married before. His wife got a divorce and named Gloria Webb as the other woman in the case. Of course, they both denied it, but the divorce went through.
I see. Axford, was it ever proved that the murder weapon belonged to Jack Fillmore?
Nope. It was a pearl-handled revolver. He claimed he never owned a gun. But, of course, they wouldn't believe him.
Well, of course. Well, it's after 11 o'clock. You going to turn in now?
Not yet, Reed. I'm going to go down to cops' headquarters to see if there's anything interesting. I'll be back later. So long.
See you later. How did you make out with Cebu, Cato?
Well, he leave job at club at 10 o'clock. I talked to him about half hour, then come home.
What did he have to say?
Well, he seemed nervous, but stick to same story he tell police. Miss Webb, she tell him to take coffee to dressing room right after band stop playing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then Cebu go in to get dishes just before he leave for night. They still both there.
I see. Well, I guess... Wait a minute. Are you sure Cebu said he went for the dishes just before he left for the night?
Well, that's right. He say he take dishes to kitchen, then go home.
And his quitting time is 10 o'clock.
Well, yes, sir. Well, why you...
Cato, that isn't what he told the police. He testified that he went in with coffee right after 8:30 and picked up the dishes just before 9 o'clock, and that Miss Webb and Bentley were both there.
Well, what you figure from that, Mr. Britt?
I figured that the discrepancy in Cebu's story may be the means of saving young Fillmore. We're going out tonight, Cato.
Will that mean Green Hornet go in Black Beauty?
Yes. Maybe the Green Hornet can get the truth from a few people one way or the other. Let's go. After singing her final number, Gloria Webb made her way down a back corridor in the club to her dressing room.
Oh, what the... That mask. You're the Green Hornet. What are you doing in my dressing room? Why have you come here?
I'm here to talk about the Fillmore case.
Fillmore case? What would I know about that?
Suppose I told you a certain party might have been seen leaving here for the Fillmore place and seen coming back just before 9. Suppose I told you that certain party might even have been followed to the Fillmore place.
I wouldn't believe you. Anyhow, neither Phil nor I know anything about it.
Have it your way. You better tip off that guy Bentley. And tell him I'll be back later to make a deal. Maybe I can see to it that the person I mentioned doesn't spill what he knows. I'll be leaving now. So long.
In his office at police headquarters, Inspector Evans, who was working late, looked up as an excited officer burst into his office.
Inspector, just got a phone call.
It's a hot tip, Inspector.
What was the call about? A guy just phoned, said if we want to get the real murder of Mrs. Fillmore, we go to a place at 204th Street and wait outside. That the real killer is going in after that Filipino Cebu.
That doesn't make sense. Young Fillmore's been convicted.
This guy says Fillmore didn't do it. And that if we're smart, we'll follow the person that goes to Cebu's and get all the real dope.
It's worth looking into, Inspector.
It may be the work of a crank, but we'll investigate anyway. Let's get going.
A short time later, Inspector Evans, with Axford and a police officer, sat waiting in a squad car near the entrance to Cebu's place.
I'm beginning to think someone sent us on a wild goose chase. Been waiting here almost 20 minutes.
Hey, look.
No...
Cab just pulled up in front of the place.
Well, wait a minute. Then we'll go in.
Yeah, there's a guy going in. Has his topcoat collar turned up.
Come on.
Hope something comes of this.
If it does, it'll sure make headlines.
Come me. Hurry. Quiet now. Come on. You went in that door down there. Move quietly. You went in here. Shh, listen.
Holy crow, it's a day. Quiet.
Listen, you. I told you if you opened your mouth about seeing me put that pearl-handled revolver in my bag or about my leaving the club that night, that I'd settle with you.
But I'm not dead.
No. One thing I learned tonight. You sneaked out and followed me over to Fillmore's place. I told you I'd kill you if you said anything more than I told you to say. That's why I'm here, you little...
I'd like to do anything.
It's that day, Gloria Webb.
We've heard enough. We better get in there.
I use that gun on you and make it look like suicide.
No, you not do that. I'm not fool-picked, I not tell.
Open the door, quick. Yeah, it's locked.
No, wait, please, not kill me, wait.
Good heavens, she did it. Break in that door.
Hey, look! The dame's lying on the floor, not the Filipino.
Standing there in a daze. Hey, you, what's happened? Speak up.
Missy Webb, she go to kill me. Shot come through window, hit her an arm. She fallen faint, perhaps.
Lucky for you, somebody did shoot through the open window.
Say, Inspector, then from what we heard, she killed Mrs. Fillmore. That lets Jack Fillmore out, don't it?
That's the way it looks to me, Axford. We'll have Bentley picked up. We get enough from the three of them to make a case against Gloria Webb. You can bet on that.
Bentley was her boyfriend. She must have killed Mrs. Fillmore out of jealousy.
That's the motive as I see it. Say, I wonder who it was that prevented her from killing Cebu. Maybe Bentley followed her here and...
What's that?
Suffering snakes. That's the Green Hornet leaving. He must have been the one.
No doubt of it. Well, let's get these two to headquarters. We've got a long night of grilling ahead.
Well, police hear enough for them to know Jack Fillmore not guilty, Mr. Britt.
Yes. I had Miss Case put on an act tonight so as to get a line on Gloria Webb's true character.
It turned out as you expect, then?
Yes. When I found out how insanely jealous Gloria Webb was because of Bentley, I knew she was capable of anything, even murder. Cebu's little discrepancy in time when talking to you gave me the opening wedge to break the alibi she had built up for herself and Bentley.
Well, you think Bentley in on it too, perhaps?
Oh, I doubt it. He knew, of course, she was lying about them being together at the time of the murder. But he kept quiet to strengthen his own alibi. He knew he might be suspected. Well, now Jack Fillmore will eventually go free.
Well, it's good night's work by Green Hornet.
And from here on in, it's going to be a good night's sleep for Britt Reed. Home, kiddo, home. And step on it.
These copyrighted dramas originate in the studios of WXYZ Detroit, and all characters, names, places, and incidents used are fictitious. Al Neal speaking. This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.
Green Hornet. He hunts the biggest of all game, public enemies who try to destroy our America.
With his faithful valet Cato, Britt Reed, daring young publisher, matches wits with the underworld, risking his life that criminals and racketeers within the law may feel its weight by the sting of the Green Hornet. Ride with Britt Reed as he races toward another thrilling adventure. The Green Hornet strikes again.
Hurry, Cato! We're out to strike the racetrack racket. That's the baby. We're up in front, we're in the back. Hold it, boy. Right it. Let it out now. You got the whole back stretch the ambulance. Pick him up and lay him down. Come on, Firefly. Come on,
It was just past dawn at the hillside racetrack. The morning mist still hung heavy across the paddock and the stables. Stretched in level layers across the track where the horses were getting their early morning workout. On the rail, a jockey perched a little distance from a heavy-set man.
They're coming around the backstretch now, Jerry. They're coming.
Don't forget to clock him.
That's Firefly in front.
Can't see in this mist.
I know how he sounds when he runs. That's Firefly. Come on, Firefly. Come on, boy. Pick him up, baby. Come on. Come on, Firefly.
Talking to me?
Your name Jerry?
It might be.
It's okay. I'm from the newspaper.
Oh, okay.
Where can we talk?
Well, what's the matter with right here?
The kid. We don't want any leaks. Want to keep this story exclusive, get it?
Okay. We can go over toward the stable.
Right with you. Plenty foggy, ain't it?
Here they come! Here they come! I got the clock on Firefly! Got it! Jerry, I got the clock. Firefly did a mile in one... Jerry! Gosh, he ain't here.
Okay. Guess there's nobody to listen now.
I didn't expect you so soon.
The newspapers are depressed. Boss didn't want any story to miss the first edition. This better be good. I ain't used to getting up so early. Shoot.
Oh, mister, I like horse racing, see? I've been around racetracks since I was old enough to stub my toe on a horseshoe. I worked as jockey, trainer, handler, starter, groom.
Yeah, never mind the personal history, huh?
I don't get you.
Just give me the facts.
Well, mister, Firefly is a favorite to cop the big race.
The Centralia Stakes?
Yeah.
Is that your story? Everybody knows that.
Oh, wait, will you? You're beating the start. Firefly's the favorite, but there's going to be some dirty work.
Go on.
I got it straight. The race is going to be fixed.
Fixed, huh? Don't Wallaby own Firefly?
Oh, Wallaby's as straight as a string. I don't mean him. He never done anything crook in his life. I mean professional gamblers. That's why I call the paper.
You know a lot, don't you?
I've been around. You don't talk like a newspaper man. How do I know you're from the Sentinel?
Where else would I be from?
I don't know. Got one of them press cards?
I left it home. Now, come on.
Hey, maybe you ain't a newspaper man at all. I tell you, you get your press card, and I'll talk.
Don't be nuts, I tell you.
What in... Who's that?
I'm called Mr. X.
Mr. X? I thought that was a gag. The Sentinel carries stories about Mr. X, but I thought...
Tell us what you thought, Jerry. Tell us everything. Hear that car coming along the road? There'll be more people around soon. The sun will burn away the fog. Tell us everything.
This fella, he ain't a newspaper man. He ain't a newspaper man at all.
Better watch where you're driving, Reed.
I wish I could, Ackford. This fog is still very heavy. You're the one who got that phone call last night?
Yeah, Reed. I was sitting in the city room when the phone rang. I picks it up and says it's the Sentinel. The Fella whispers to come to the track around dawn and ask for Jerry. He says he wants to tell us about a racetrack scheme, a crooked scheme.
Just ask for Jerry, huh?
That's all, just Jerry. Golly, Reed, you could have knocked me over with a feather bed when you said you'd come along with me this morning. And so early.
That's nice this time of the morning, Axford.
It will be when the fog lets up. Hey, slow down. That looks like something up ahead.
Yes.
It's a string of horses.
Coming in from exercise. Hello.
Oh, is that you, Jerry? Oh, I thought you was Jerry.
No, son. We're looking for a man named Jerry. That's a fine-looking horse you've got.
That's Firefly. Jerry and I were watching him do a mile, but when I turned around, Jerry was gone. First time he ever walked right away in the middle of a timing.
Word from the Sentinel. He was expecting it.
Oh, that's odd. You don't know where he's gone?
No, sir.
He just wandered off?
Well, I had a kind of feeling someone was talking to him, but I was so excited clocking Firefly I didn't notice. Firefly worked a mile in 1:38.
I see. Well...
Look up. Steady, Firefly. Please, hold it close. Don't go sharp.
Over this way. Come on, Axford.
Firefly, stop that cut now. Stop it. Who'd be shooting this time of day?
Over this low fence, Axford.
This doggone fog.
Running out, Axford. We...
Suffering snakes.
Axford, this man's been shot.
Lying on the ground.
Roll him over so we can see his face.
Golly.
Poor fellow. He's dead, Axford.
Firefly was nervous. I came as fast. Mister, that's Jerry.
Jerry must have cried, son.
Jerry's dead.
Please, everybody stay out. Go on about your business. Stay out.
Came as soon as I heard the terrible news. You must be Mr. Reed.
You're Wallaby?
Yes, sir. Bobby, I reckon you best get down to the tack room, eh?
I can't do anything now.
Well, of course you can. You took Firefly back to his stall, didn't you? Brushed him down and fixed him up fine. I want somebody to check over his saddle and stuff.
Jerry's dead. Murdered.
Yeah, Bobby. There's nobody I can trust now except you. You understand?
I'll do it.
Yes. And he'll feel a heap sight better without something to do.
Mr. Wallaby, how was your groom killed?
Was it murder?
He called the Sentinel last night. He said the Centralia Stakes is fixed. He'd give us the inside story.
Fixed? Oh, it can't be.
So he couldn't learn a thing over the phone.
That's impossible. Firefly is a favorite, and there's not a chance of them losing. It couldn't be fixed. Jerry must have been killed in some private quarrel.
I sent my reporter back to the paper. There wasn't a single clue to the murderer.
A fixed horse race. The racing commission investigates everything. It's not possible.
Well, that might be for me.
Ooh. Hello? Mr. Reed? Oh, just a second. Here you are, sir.
Hello?
Hello, boss. Lowry talking.
Lowry? Is Axford there?
Just came in with the news, boss. He said you wanted me to call.
Anything stirring?
Tell Reed I'm talking to the police department right now, Lowry. I got him on this other phone.
Okay, Axford.
Boss, Axford's got the police. What about a headline on that? Gotta get through penciling the copy.
Hello, man. How about it? You ain't even got a clue. Ah, suffering snake. What's the police department for? Can you beat that, Casey? The cops don't know nothing.
Do you?
Huh?
Well, admit it happened almost under your nose.
Golly, we couldn't see nothing. There was a fog, Casey.
Sure, and you have a fog in your mind, too. How do you expect the police to dig up news when you couldn't?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Boss, what do you and this is John on Jerry? Get off my desk, Axford. To start spilling Axford while I set up page one.
All right, what lit a fire under you? What did Mr. Reed say?
Did you ever hear of Mr. X?
This murder?
The boss said it's not for publication because it can't be proved yet, but he told me the Rossiter gang's behind that killing.
Racetrack gamblers?
Yeah, it's as good a guess as any.
But you said Mr. Rex was
Why not? The boss figures the Rossiter mob, and he figures Mr. Rex is behind the Rossiter mob. And, sister, my money says he's right. Come on, Axford, stop mumbling, give.
I can't play no cards. Hear me out.
Sitting here. Hey, come on, you guys.
Logan. Yeah, Rossiter. I see you give me the high sign. I'm in my office. I just got a phone call from the head man. Who is this Mr. X, Rossiter? He says he talked to you when you killed Jerry this a.m. Yeah. You didn't see him? No, too foggy. He gave me the office to pull the trigger. Okay, forget it. Oh, yeah? No cracks. It don't pay to keep thinking about Mr. X, see? Listen, Rossiter, let me ask you one thing. When you came out of the state pen, right away you built up a gang. You went into prison broke, but you had plenty after. Did you get that dough in prison? Did you get it from Mr. X? Make your own answers. You don't get any from me.
Listen, I done murder. I got a right.
You're getting paid. Shut up. Now, you ready for orders?
Okay.
Who knows that Firefly horse?
Jerry did.
Jerry's dead. Jockey?
Bringing a new boy on from the coast. Won't see Firefly till he gets the boot up into the saddle before the race.
Yeah, which is the day after tomorrow.
So?
The Sentinel and all the rest of the newspapers call that murder a personal quarrel, Logan. That doesn't say nothing about maybe it's a gambling syndicate job.
It's the anger, Rossiter. Let's have it.
We got a whole room full of phones behind this other door, Logan. I just give all the boys orders. Listen.
Hey, Chicago, play 10,000 on the nose. What have you got to get? Yeah. Number one, make it 5G. All right.
You get it? Boys are laying the bankroll on Stingaree to cop the Centralia Stakes day after tomorrow.
Rossiter, you gone nuts? Race stewards will be watching. Stingaree can't come close to Firefly.
We ain't using dope.
You better not. They'll spot it fast.
Firefly won't be in that race. Huh? Come on, we'll go down to the garage. I want to show you something. Mr. X told me to do it tonight. That means just you and me. That way there won't be no slip-up. Good thing I had you planted at the racetrack, watching all of them. You might never have spotted Jerry making that phone call.
We're doing what tonight?
Take a gander, Logan.
It's a horse race.
Yeah, with a horse in it.
Well, Rossiter, that horse. That's Firefly.
No, it ain't.
It is Firefly.
No, it ain't, Logan. That's Firefly's brother. Dead ringer for him, huh?
Well, I swear it was the same horse.
Sure. So would everybody that sees him in a big race. Firefly's a sure winner, Logan. But this horse can't run worth a lick. Now, with him in instead of Firefly, Stingaree wins in a cakewalk. That's what we're fixing tonight. We're going out to the racetrack tonight. We're leaving this horse and we're taking Firefly away. You get it?
Mr. Britt, you sure we do wise thing? It's very dangerous coming here to racetrack.
It's dark. We can stay outside. Stable's dark. We'll leave the car here. Take a look. Cato.
Mr. Britt, what is horse walking for this time night?
Look, over there.
They've taken in the truck. Mr. Britt, something very strange. We must go after him.
No, Cato.
But Mr. Britt,
This way.
But this way goes the stable, Mr. Britt. What about truck? What about horse?
I want to see Firefly stall.
I don't understand. Oh, it's all right, sir. There's Firefly. He's not been taken away. I'm so much relieved.
Wait a minute, Cato. There's something else.
Sir, I told you somebody was at Firefly stall. I see him. He's wearing a mask.
Cato, quick, back to the Black Beauty.
Sir, they called get him. Firefly. Firefly, you all right, boys? Did they do anything to you? Stop that car. Stop it. It's the Green Hornet. It's the Green Hornet.
Now to continue our story. In spite of the appearance and the narrow escape of the Green Hornet at the racetrack, the gamblers made the substitution of the horses and got away with a favorite, Firefly. The following morning, at a hideaway far from the racetrack,
Raw-boned ape. Kick at me and I'll bust you across the muzzle with this whip again. Logan, hey, Logan. Rossiter, this horse gives me the willies. He's tough.
he don't like you. What's the difference? I know you don't. You gotta put him back after his double loses that race.
Orders from Mr. X, I suppose.
Yeah.
Why not get rid of the nag?
Don't be a dope. Someday they'll find out about that switch. I might call off all bets, start an investigation. Now, this way's better.
The dough all placed.
150,000 so far. Spread all over the country. We'll clean up.
You called on the phone?
Yeah. And you know all that shooting we heard? You know what it was?
Wasn't it us?
You're already on our way.
With the Green Hornet, huh? Yeah, the Green Hornet. He showed up at the stables. They fired at him, but he took a powder.
What's the Hornet mixing in this for?
I don't know.
Is he a pal of Mr. Rex or what?
Search me. But I think I better head for town. I gotta be on the spot in case there's more dope.
You mean I gotta stay out here?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, but I don't like it.
Oh, it's only for a day and a night. Not until tomorrow.
What? Buster, that door was open.
It must have been the wind slammed it shut. Nobody out here.
Yeah, nobody now. But I could swear I saw somebody looking in that door. A little guy with a dark skin and wearing a mask.
I tell you, Casey, my theory is that the Green Hornet done that racetrack murder.
Prove it, expert.
Holy crow, I'm going to. Just because the police can't get the answer, that don't mean Michael Arch with it.
Excuse me, Mr. Blake.
Hello, what are you doing here?
He is in?
Oh, yes, but he's...
Thank you, please.
Hey, wait, you can't go into Reed's office. He's talking on the telephone.
No, Commissioner, the Daily Sentinel will give you all the help you need.
Mr. Blake, easy, please.
I'll call you back, Commissioner. Cato, you trailed the van?
That is true, yes. Like you say, I trailed Van in Black Beauty. Then I come back this morning early and put car in hiding place. Mr. Britt, you correct, sir. Gamblers, they steal horse named Firefly. Tonight we get busy, yes? It's 8 o'clock, Mr. Britt. Now it's time for us to go, yes?
There's been a lot of money bet on the second choice horse in tomorrow's race, Cato. Undercover money.
Horse named Stingery?
Yes. If Firefly doesn't run in that race, Cato...
Yes, Mr. Britt. It make much money for crooked gambler. Is it not so?
We've got to put Firefly back in that race.
I understand, Mr. Britt. And we must do it without gambler know about it, yes? If not so, then they withdraw all their money.
The car's below.
Black Beauty ready to travel. Should I open sliding panel to go hiding place of car?
The sliding panel opened. Carrying the Hornet mask and the gas weapons, Britt Reed and Cato stepped through. Then went along a narrow passage built within the wall of the apartment house itself. A passage that led directly to the adjoining building. Seen from the streets, this building looked abandoned, deserted. But within stood the sleek, superpowered Black Beauty, streamlined car of the Green Hornet. Britt Reed crossed the concrete floor, swiftly seated himself behind the wheel of the huge auto. Cato slipped in beside him. The doors slammed, the motor roared. As the great car leaped forward, a section of the wall slid up on oiled hinges, and the Black Beauty rushed into the darkness and the night.
There's place, Mr. Britt.
No legs.
Perhaps one called Rogan has retired for night.
Where was the horse kept?
Barn over this way. The van was inside.
Oh, let's see if...
Mr. Britt, door to stable is wide open. Van is gone. I think when I leave here that maybe I was seen. Perhaps Rogan gets nervous. Perhaps he go away fast. Gone. The horse was here. He also gone. What shall we do?
Cato, look, tire tracks. Back to the car. We've got to trail that van. We've got to locate it. Hurry. Heading west, Logan.
Look, Mr. X. Rogers had told me to stay there, but I know I've seen someone looking in this morning. If you hadn't dropped around, I might have taken that powder anyway.
5 miles further, there's an abandoned farm. Use that.
What about Rossiter?
I'll let Rossiter know. Careful, you fool. Don't waste time stealing glances at me.
You got your head pulled down, your coat collar turned up. I can't get a good look at you, Mr. X. Here, there's a car. Way behind us. They're coming fast.
The car?
Hey, what's the idea?
Getting off here, Logan. I can't afford to be in any trouble.
No.
With your brakes off, get rolling. Lose him. The Green Hornet.
Lose him? That's all I got to do, he says. He got something to release me. Hey, is that the Green Hornet? The Green Hornet. I got to find a place I can turn off the road. Drive with no lights. I got coming like a street. I can't get any place. Stop. Knock it out. Just the Rex can do it. Why not? Hey, end of the line, Logan. Don't lose it. You jump right to the truck. Slow down. I'll knock that mask off.
You're asking for it?
I got it. Yes.
The wheel.
Mr. Britt, that very narrow escape.
truck go very fast. I see you give him gas.
Take a look at the horse. Firefly, easy, boy. We're taking you back where you belong.
What do we do with Crook?
Roll him off and leave him at the side of the road.
Yes, sir. Mr. Fitz.
Well?
Mr. Truck go very fast. Horse bounce around inside. Maybe when we get him to race, him not so fast anyway. Maybe him lose race anyway, yes?
We've no time to waste. We got to get working fast.
Hiya, Casey. What gives?
Just work, Lowry. Just plain old-fashioned work.
I don't suppose the boss is in.
This early in the morning? Don't be silly.
Oh, it's too bad you're a slave to that typewriter, Casey. Sun is shining, the little breezes are breezing, and your pal Lowry is off to the races.
How come? You're supposed to be a reporter.
The best.
I thought a reporter worked. Since when do you play the horses instead of the news?
For once they go together. Here, my ducats, free passes. And that's my assignment. Gunnigan gave it to me just now. I'm covering the Centralia stakes for the Daily Sentinel.
I'll bet Axford is burning.
He will be when he finds out. You know his job? He's supposed to be watching Rossiter. He covers the crime angle, and I cover the race. I'll tell you all about it, Casey, when I get back.
You won't have to, Lowry.
Oh, boss.
Mr. Reed, good grief, what are you doing in so early? Or didn't you sleep?
Yeah, you do look sort of washed out, boss. You've been out all night.
Lowry, you have 2 tickets. Who goes with you?
Well, I haven't asked anyone yet, boss. I just got him from Gunnigan.
Okay. I'm giving you the day off, Miss Case. You're going to the races. Yes, Cato. Keep talking. I'm alone.
I'm at the racetrack, Mr. Fitz. I watched Rossiter very close.
Does he suspect?
I believe nobody suspects we change horses back to original form, if you please. However, there is still 1 hour before race begins. What can happen?
Logan?
Logan is not yet arrived at the racetrack. It's a long walk from country, yes?
Fine, Cato. Stick around and see that things are going.
Reed, come around.
Goodbye, Cato. I'll see you later.
You won't have time to see nobody later, Reed. You got to come out to the racetrack. I was just talking to Mr. Wallaby, and I come right in for you.
I thought you were watching Rossiter.
Rossiter. Suckler's name. Who gives a hoot about that hoodlum? Wallaby just got to town. He took one look at his horse Firefly and hit the ceiling. Reed, he said it ain't the right horse.
Mr. Reed, I could swear this horse in Firefly's stall is not Firefly. Look, he's got a bruise across his muzzle, a mark from the butt of a whip. I'm positive no one hit Firefly.
That's right. He didn't have it yesterday.
What's the matter, Wallaby? You backing out? You scared your horse won't make a good showing? Anybody can see that's Firefly.
Rossiter, I've heard rumors that you plunged heavily on this race.
Sure. I bet on Stingaree. I think he's going to take it.
This horse couldn't be Firefly.
Looks the same.
Yes, but Firefly had a brother, the same sire and the same dam.
Gosh, maybe this is that other horse. They look just as much alike as 2 peas.
Fixing your alibis ahead of time, huh, Wallaby? Come on, Wallaby, scratch your horse. Either way, I win.
If this horse isn't Firefly, it doesn't stand a chance. Why should I put my jockey up on a horse that can't run for...
Seventh place, Centralia Stakes. Just 10 more minutes before the mutual close.
Mr. Wallaby, what are you going to do? We're going to race him, Bobby. It's too late to do anything else.
He's nervous. Firefly was never nervous.
Gosh, Axford, I can't look.
They're ready. They're ready. They're ready.
Get on!
Keep your eyes on Stingaree, Wallaby. Your nag hasn't got a chance.
Get out of here.
Sure. See you at the finish line.
What's the first too late?
Hello, Logan. We come down. Hey, what are you doing here?
That's Firefly out there.
What? Are you batting? Firefly's up safe.
Oh, no, Abe, no more. They got him. He gassed me. I was on my way to town. You got to call up those bats.
Hang them off, will you, Dominic? They're at the half already.
At the half, it's War Cry by ahead. Chip Rifle in second place, right ahead of Stingaree. Then Black Abbott fourth and Firefly in fifth place.
Well, it was that Firefly. I tell you, that horse out there is Firefly. Get out of my tail, Logan. Check them out. When this race is over, go out behind the stable. I want to talk to you. Yeah, I want to talk to you. Win, lose, or draw.
At the three-quarter post, Moore tries still in front. Stingaree moving up fast to the inside. Stingaree takes the lead. Stingaree over trying Black Abbott. Firefly punches to the turn.
That's for Jerry. Remember, you're watching Rossiter. Okay, I'll keep one eye on him and one eye on the race. Come on, Firefly!
Coming up fast, Stingaree has the rail. Moore tries. Here comes Firefly. He's coming up on the inside. He's coming fast on the inside. Stingaree's on the whip. He's driving. But Firefly is closing in. Closing in. Jerry done it. He's done it. It's Firefly. Firefly opening again. 2 lengths, 3 lengths. Into first the base line.
The race is over and Stingaree lost. Stingaree lost and I lose my $150,000. Taken to the cleaner. Ain't that one, Rossiter? Bring Mr. X out of this. Logan, I'm sunk, I'm licked. I had a good mind to tell a cop it was you that murdered that groom. You'd go to the tail.
No, you can't. You go with me. You gave the orders. Listen, I couldn't stop the Green Hornet. He's out after Mr. X. That's
This
why...
is between you and me, Derek. The Hornet won't ever get Mr. X. Forget that. But I'm going to choke you within an inch of your life. You're all right for wiping out bums like Jerry, but when it comes to a job with brains...
Stop now, Rossiter. We heard everything. The law can take care of you now.
You two rats are under arrest for murder.
Collapse, you were listening.
Yeah, mister. You talk too loud. You both talk too loud.
Hey, Casey, you got a camera? I want to take a picture of those two skunks. It'll look good on page 1.
I brought my camera, Lowry, but don't forget the credit for this story goes to the Green Hornet. Remember that when you write the story.
Money and fighter is waiting. Mysterious murder solved. Read all about it. Green Hornet still is live. Set the luxury
Just heard the adventure, Murder, Across the Board. These exciting dramas originate in the studios of WXYZ Detroit and are sent to you every Saturday at the same time. They are copyrighted features of the Green Hornet Incorporated. All characters, names, places, and incidents used in this drama are purely fictitious. Myron Wallace speaking. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
The Green Hornet. He hunts the biggest of all game, public enemies who try to destroy our America. In the interest of our government, the King Trendle Broadcasting Corporation asks you to accept Uncle Sam as the sponsor of the Green Hornet program. Young men and young women, boys and girls, you can help win this war. Millions of you are leaving school in the next few weeks. Do you know what you can do to help? Ask your local United States Employment Office. That office can tell you where you can join the Army of Workers, where you can help produce materials of war, where you can help produce food for our fighting forces, our allies, and ourselves on a farm or ranch, where you can get free training that will fit you for a war job. Register for service to your country now at any United States employment office. With his faithful valet Cato, Britt Reed, daring young publisher, matches wits with racketeers and saboteurs, risking his life that criminals and enemy spies will feel the weight of the law by the sting of the Green Hornet. Ride with Britt Reed in the thrilling adventure, Invasion Plans for Victory. The Green Hornet strikes again.
This Mr. Britt Reed's apartment?
A phone call. A simple thing like a phone call started Britt Reed on an adventure that was to bring him face to face with sudden death and cause new cries of "Get the Green Hornet" to blaze across front pages.
For you, Mr. Britt.
Well, thanks, Cato. Hello.
Axford lounged in the living room as Cato entered.
I heard the phone ringing, Cato. Was it for me?
For Mr. Britt. I take evening paper, please.
Ah, but hold on. Got to read the latest news and find out who I should be mad at.
Mr. Britt want paper in bedroom. I'll borrow, please?
Oh, all right. Then if Reed wants it. I don't know why it is. It was Reed, the owner of the Sentinel. We don't get but one copy of it here at the apartment.
I'll check on it and see you as soon as I can get there. Goodbye.
Here's newspaper.
Thank you. That's fine. What's Axford doing?
He was reading paper.
Oh, here we are. Personal column. That's a funny thing, Cato, how people can conceal things by printing them for everyone to see.
Yes, sir.
Well, here's the ad I'm looking for. Johann Kinder. Very important that you call on Mother tonight.
Oh, is there a special meaning in small ad?
Yes. Cato, you've heard me speak of Jack Mercer.
Oh, yes, many times. You friend in Corinth.
Well, Jack Mercer's been flying planes. It was he who just telephoned. He wants me to go to his home in the suburbs right away. He spoke of this ad.
I drive car for you?
Yes, but not the Black Beauty. We'll take the convertible. I don't like the way Jack spoke. He sounded worried, and he's not the worrying type.
What he say about ad?
Well, he couldn't talk over the phone as much as he wanted to. He just told me to look up the ad and translate Kinder. Then he said he thinks that Mother means himself. I don't like the way he said it.
Get that ad, Britt. Translate Kinder. Mother means me.
Get the car, Cato. I'll tell you more about Jack Mercer and his work while we're on our way to his home.
Very well.
While you're getting the car, I'll find a way to get Axford out of the apartment so he won't be too curious.
Okay, Reed. I'd hang around the cops' headquarters just in case there's a new development on that case me and Lowry were handling.
Thanks, Axford. I'll be more at ease with you on the job.
Good night, Reed.
Good night. I don't like the way Jack said it.
Get that ad, Britt. Translate Kinder. Mother means me.
Car's ready.
Oh. All right, Cato.
Translate Kinder. Mother means me.
I wonder what he's worried about.
Translate Kinder. Mother means me.
Cato.
Yes, sir?
I think Kinder is the German word for child.
Yes, Mr. Britt.
Johann Kinder. Well, that would mean John Child. Possibly Childs. John Childs. There's something familiar about that name.
I never heard it.
We'll soon be at Jack Mercer's phone. I didn't even know he'd reopened it. He sent his family to Florida when he left a few months ago on a secret flight to an undisclosed place.
You were to tell something about him.
Oh, yes. Well, he was working on a report for the government. Few people knew it, but the fact that I knew it makes it possible that enemies also knew what he was doing.
That is true.
He knows that someone's watching his house. He thinks it's a man called Johann Kinder. Now, there was an ad addressed to Johann Kinder in tonight's paper.
I see.
Well, Jack is under the impression that Kinder was formerly a crook who went under another name. He thinks Kinder took the German translation of his name, and he asked me to find out what I could. In the meantime, he asked me to go to his home.
Oh?
You see, Cato, Jack made some aerial photographs of enemy country that he was familiar with. He's marking the photographs to point out places where our big bombing planes can land when the invasion begins.
Oh.
He asked to deliver those pictures tonight. And he wants me to go with him, just in case this fellow Kinder wants to get rough. He thought there was more than coincidence in the ad and the scent. Oh, Cato, turn to the next drive to the right. Stop here. No one around here now. Cato, you come to the door with me. Agents got their hands on Mercer's photographs. The job would have to be done over again. I want you to stand right by the door until Mercer's in the car with me. And I'll keep watch till you join us.
Yes, Mr. Britt. Did you ring bell?
No, I thought he'd be waiting. Oh, the door's unlocked. Well, you wait here. I'll go in and get him. Close the door behind you.
Yes, Mr. Britt?
Yes.
Oh, it looked like suicide.
It's been made to look like suicide. There's a note in the gun. But Jack Mercer wouldn't shoot himself.
No, sir.
And where's the envelope? He told me he'd have it all addressed and ready to mail. It should be right here in his desk.
It is not.
No. Good old Jack Mercer. He suspected this. He tried to tell me something.
Police will call it suicide. Case closed.
No, they won't. This is going to be a case that the police will investigate with every means at their disposal. Thank goodness for the hunch that made me bring the Green Hornet's equipment. Cato, take that suicide note.
Yes, sir.
Leave the gun, but move it a few yards away from him.
Very well.
I'll leave the emblem of the Green Hornet here on the desk. I'll guarantee that'll make the police use a fine-tooth comb in hunting for clues.
Wait. Car stopping in front.
Car?
Men are coming from it. They are police.
Police? Cato, we've got to get away from here. I can't be detained for questioning now. I've got to find out who put that parcel in the Sentinel.
Police have not yet seen the car in driveway.
Come on, in the side window. The car. Get in, I'll drive.
Hey there, wait!
Hang on. We're going straight through that fence in the rear.
Something along!
Didn't get the license. Didn't you shoot him? I went too fast. I didn't think he'd get away like that.
Hey, Flynn, door. Find out more about the guy across the street and report a shot being fired.
What's inside the house?
It's homicide, and the guy that did it is the Green Hornet.
Hello, Sentinel. Give me the desk.
Hello. Give me your rewrite. Jack Mercer's been killed by the Green Hornet.
Mercer shot by Green Hornet.
Hornet strikes again.
Green Hornet eludes police.
Speed King of Air, latest victim of the Green Hornet. Get the Green Hornet.
Hornet strikes again.
Get the Green Hornet.
Dead or alive, get the Green Hornet.
Get the Green Hornet, dead or alive. Get the Green Hornet.
Morning, Reed.
Oh, hello, Axford.
I got Abe and talking to the boys at headquarters. They were all wondering about why I asked so many questions.
Well, it took you long enough. It's nearly 11 a.m.
But you said to find out all I could about Jack Childs.
Well, what did you learn?
The cops don't know where he is. The last they heard, he's gone out of the city.
Oh.
Did you look in the files, the morgue?
Yes, Axford, but there's not much there. He seems to have been generally known as a hoodlum, but he was never convicted of anything.
I know he wasn't. Now, Reed,
He was indicted several times, a couple of times on homicide charges, but never convicted.
Why do you want to know about him?
I just wondered about him, that's all.
Now, Reed,
Has Gail returned to the office?
No, not that I know of. Reed, if it's all right with you, I'd like to go after the Green Hornet.
It might not be a bad idea.
Yeah. I know how hard you were hit by the murder of Jack Mercer. He was a pal of yours in school, wasn't he?
How'd you know?
Cato was telling me, and so was Casey. My golly, that's an awful thing. I wonder why he'd be bumped off like he was.
Well, there are quite a few people that want to know that.
To think of him getting tangled with the Green Hornet. Suffering snakes. Oh, if only I could get me hands on the Hornet. That's all I want. Just to get me hands on him once.
Yes? Oh, send her in. Well, that'll be all for now, Axford.
Okay. Then I'll go and see if I can get some new leads on the Hornet.
Mr. Reed, do you think it's fair to send me chasing wild geese?
Oh, good morning, Gail.
Hello, Michael.
See you later, Axford.
Oh, but I'm not in a hurry about starting. I could wait around for a while if you think you'll be needing me.
I won't.
Well, all right, then. If only I was 20 years younger, suffering snakes.
Now, Gail, what's this about wild geese?
It's not fair. You just won't take me seriously. And I do so want to make good.
Oh, wait a minute. What do you mean?
Well, you told me to find out who placed this personal in the Sentinel yesterday.
Well?
Sent poor little me traipsing away out in the sticks to call on Pemberton Q. Graves.
Our records indicated that a man named Smith paid for that ad.
Smith? Mr. Smith is Pemberton Graves. And it took more than a little work to find out that much.
Well, who was Pemberton Graves?
Oh, a writer of trash, tripe, and spinach.
I beg your pardon?
He writes under half a dozen names for the detective magazines, and his own name for Slicks. Oh, he's done no end of stories about conditions in Europe. He came from there a couple of years ago.
I see. Has he any relatives in Europe now?
Oh, I couldn't find out everything about him and get back here by noon like he said.
But you are sure that he's the man who placed that ad?
Well, he didn't say so.
Oh.
Fact is, he laughed at me and asked why he'd be putting in that sort of an ad. Well, I couldn't answer that because I didn't know of any reason for such an ad.
But you did feel that he's the man who came here as Mr. Smith.
Oh, sure enough.
Very well. Thank you, Gail.
Now, you just hold your horses. Don't brush me off like that. Why would Mr. Smith or Mr. Graves run that ad?
I don't know.
Well, I'm going to find out.
You take that up with Axford, Gail. He has a deductive brain.
That's his own appraisal.
Well, you learn more about Mr. Graves.
I'm trying to, but, well, you just simply won't talk.
I can't talk because I don't know. Now, you go ahead and show me how good a reporter you can be.
But I've already traced your Mr. Smith to Mr. Graves. Now, isn't that something?
Elementary, Gail, elementary.
All right, then. We'll see what Michael Axford can turn up.
Yes?
Mr. Reed,
Speaking.
you inquired about his hidden envelope of photographs.
Oh, yes. What about it?
It was received in this morning's mail.
Was?
That's right. But it's not for publication.
I understand.
This is one time the Green Hornet didn't get what he was after. He's killed Jack Mercer for nothing.
Thank you. Well, that does it. Now the Green Hornet must really act. Making sure that Mr. Jackson really had the envelope of marked photographs.
He does have them?
Yes. The authorities think Jack Mercer mailed them before he was shot. But I know differently.
Yes, sir.
I know that Mercer marked those photos to show where planes could be landed and then telephoned me. He was not going to leave the house until I joined him. The man who murdered him mailed the pictures.
But why did he?
Well, if the pictures were stolen, the authorities would find new points in enemy country to set planes down. They know that the places Mercer selected would be guarded. But as it is, our planes will be landed where Mercer indicated, and they'll be trapped there. The enemy has seen the pictures, probably copied them.
And you cannot tell authorities of this?
No, not without revealing myself as the one who left the mark of the Green Hornet at the scene of the murder. There's just one thing to do, Cato. The Green Hornet has to do it. Is everything ready for action tonight?
Yes, sir.
Then I'll telephone Mr. Jackson.
He has pictures now?
At his home. Cato, I'm going to make an appointment to meet him at my office.
Tonight?
Right away. And while he's there, you'll have to go to his home. The odds are against us tonight. And if we fail, it's the electric chair for the Green Hornet.
What's Britt Reed going to do to prevent the capture of untold numbers of heavy planes when America starts the offensive drive into enemy country? We'll hear in just a moment. But first, a message from your government to young women who will soon be graduated from high schools and universities throughout America. Would you like to help win the war? If so, you are urged to consider entering one of the most respected of professions, nursing. Thousands of registered nurses have joined the armed forces of the United States. Thousands of student nurses are needed to replace them. If there's a school of nursing near you, it can supply you with information. If there's none in your neighborhood, apply at the nearest office of the United States Employment Service or write the State Nurses Association. Enroll now as a student nurse. Not only will you be doing your part to help win the war, you will be learning a profession which will enable you to serve humanity throughout your lifetime. Now to continue our story. It's evening. Britt Reed is in the large lobby of the Sentinel building with a man named Jackson.
I didn't know whether the information would be of any value to you, Mr. Jackson.
It might be, Reed.
It seemed like more than coincidence. The name Johann Kinder translates to John Child, and there was a murderer, or at least a suspected murderer, named Child.
I'll have the file of clippings you gave me on Child's gone over.
Very well.
As you say, there might be something to it. There's a strange coincidence in the fact that the murder took place on the night this fellow Kinder was to call Mother. Can I take you home?
My car's just around the corner.
No.
Oh, by the way, Jackson, I'm not at all certain that Mr. Pemberton Q. Graves is the man who inserted that ad.
We'll have Mr. Graves watched and see if we can't get a line on Jack or John Childs.
The murder of Jack Mercer hit me hard. I want his murderer captured.
We all do. This Green Hornet...
Maybe John Childs is the Green Hornet.
Oh, Reed, I have doubts about that. Well, thanks again, Reed. We were lucky that Mercer's work wasn't stolen.
Jackson, are you sure the murderer didn't see it?
Well, how could he? Mercer mailed it before he was killed.
But you're not sure.
Well, the Hornet wanted those pictures. If they'd been anywhere else but in the mail, he'd have had them. Good night, Reed.
Good night.
Driving his convertible, Britt hurried to his apartment. He dashed to his bedroom and then stepped through a panel hidden in a closet. A narrow passage built within the wall of the apartment house itself led down creaky stairs, connected with a building on an adjacent side street. The building was run down, windows boarded up. No one could guess that behind those walls was the hiding place of the Black Beauty, streamlined car of the Green Hornet. Cato was already in the car.
A mask, Cato.
Here.
Move over. I'll drive now.
Yes, Mr. Britt.
Did you get to Jackson's place?
Yes, sir. And let's sticker, as you say.
Good. Now to get there before Jackson does.
The headlights flicked on. A photoelectric cell intercepted the beam and started a small electric motor. As the great car rolled forward, a section of solid wall swiveled silently up. The car rolled through, turned into the street. Behind it, the wall settled into place. The Green Hornet was in action. Jackson reached his home and went directly to his library. He turned on the lights and moved to his desk to study the material Britt Reed had given him. Then he stared at the top of the desk with a look of shocked surprise.
The mark of the Green Hornet. Been here while I was out. Wonder if you found the place where I had the envelope concealed.
Oh, go ahead, Jackson. Open the panel in the wall.
Face to face with the Green Hornet.
I'm surprised that you fell for that old trick.
Stupid of me. I suddenly remembered that it would be like you to leave your seal here. To make me think you'd already gotten what you came for.
You didn't remember quite soon enough. You'd already reached for that panel to see if the envelope was gone.
I realize that.
Jackson, in your position, you can recommend that the Mercer plans be followed or discarded.
Well, obviously, they'll be discarded if you steal them.
Open that panel.
If I don't?
I'll gas you and open it myself.
Of course. There it is.
I'll take the photographs.
They'll be worthless to you?
Oh, you're wrong. They'll be worth a lot to me. They'll clear me of a murder.
What?
Jackson, the morning edition of the papers will be on the street in 2 hours. News of this robbery by the Green Hornet can make those papers. We'll also make the radio newscast this evening.
Surely you're not doing this for the publicity.
I've got to use the publicity. And if you're as keen as I think you are, you'll use it to greater advantage than I.
I don't follow you.
I'm going to remove the marks Jack Mercer made on those aerial photos and make marks of my own. I'm going to talk to you for just 3 minutes, and then you can report this robbery to the police. Here's an address. Take it. The man's name is Kinder.
Supper and snakes. The Hornet has struck again. He stole confidential plans from Jackson's home.
Sentinel Extra paper! Green Hornet strikes again! Sensational robbery! Hornet robbed official! Read all about it!
This is your Sentinel reporter coming on the air. Tonight, the Green Hornet struck again. Once more, is the
Wasting his time. What can the Green Hornet hope to accomplish by a robbery of this sort? Read it, Snyder.
I heard it on the radio a few minutes ago. Graves, I do not like it.
What difference can it make?
Graves, you are a fool, an utter fool. And for one with a fiction writer's imagination, I'm surprised.
Well,
now the plans are stolen. Jackson knows they're stolen.
True, but...
So, do you think those plans will remain unchanged? Of course they won't. All our work is gone for... What's this?
Good evening.
You, that mask.
The Hornet. The Green Hornet.
I knew it'd come, didn't I? Here, Graves, there's something I brought for you. Open that envelope and look the contents over.
I know what's inside.
Open it.
You were active last night.
Yes. I've been taking the blame for a murder. I don't mind that if I'm paid for it.
Pay?
I think I've proved that I can deliver the goods. And when you deal with me, you get what you pay for, and not something phony.
Something phony?
You birds give me a pain. You think all you got to do is line up some cheap underworld hood and pay for what you want. Don't you realize that there's no way to be sure you've got the real thing until it's too late?
Huh?
Snyder.
What's the matter, Graves?
Look here. What came from Jackson's home. Then look what we bought and paid good money for.
What is the matter?
Matter enough.
Talk it over and we'll meet again. Next time I call, you might have an interesting proposition for me.
Wait.
I'll see you again, Graves.
Stop a moment. I want to talk. I was right at the window. Yes, go on.
But he'll come back. Now I see what has been done.
The cheap crook, that double-crossing rat, he swindled us. $5,000 we paid him for nothing but pictures he sketched to suit himself.
In no ways like the real ones.
And already we put the pictures he gave us into the hands that would deliver them home. And he's learned what a blunder we made.
Come. You'll deal with him.
In the only way. Heil Hitler.
Heil Hitler. But first we will get back the money we paid. Come, Graves. A car is outside. Who is it?
Open the
What's up, Graves?
Stand back, you rat.
What's the idea of the rod?
You will learn.
Crossing rat.
Oh, you big
Stand
lug.
still. Where's our money?
What's the idea of busting in here with a gat like this?
You know the idea. We've learned the truth. You sold us plans which were worthless.
You're
It was
crazy.
the Hornet who killed Mercer, just as the paper said.
What
The Hornet killed him. You tried to make us think you were in there.
I tell you I was. The Hornet got rid of the suicide note I left.
You never even saw the original plans. You made sketches from your imagination.
That's a lie.
It is you who lies. Where's the money we gave you?
If you think I'm going to give it back,
You do so now.
Now, look here, Graves. Be sensible about it. The Hornet got there after I did. I don't know how he knew about Mercer. He took the suicide note to make it look as if he'd done the job. I gave you the real plans. I swear I did.
Liar, crook.
I did, I tell you. I'm giving it to you straight. It's a Hornet that's doubling on you. He's trying to steal my stuff. He's trying to put me in bad with you.
The Hornet killed Mercer.
He didn't. I tell you, he didn't. I got the real plans. The Hornets are the phonies. I got you the real ones, and I killed Jack Mercer.
Jackson.
Himmel. Oh.
Shoot.
You know, take a look.
I'll get him.
No, don't shoot.
That does it. All right, line up there, the three of you.
Wait, there's a mistake.
No mistake. We heard all of us said.
Oh.
We heard your convincing story that you murdered Jack Mercer. We heard that these two paid you for it. Well, that's enough.
It's the Green Hornet. He's the guy. Oh, you two fatheads, you thick-skulled saps. You fell for the Hornet's trap. You took the bait, hook, line, and sinker.
We are not yet beaten. No? Well, we'll see about that.
Hey, Jackson, there's a car outside. It looks like that one we heard about. There it is. Hear it?
The Green Hornet. Boys, I'm sorry. The truth can't be told.
Why can't it?
Well, the less said, the better. We've captured two men at the Gestapo, Snyder and Graves. Graves has relatives in concentration camps. He was forced to obey Snyder's orders by threats of death to his relatives. But we're going to let the plans go back to Europe. Let our enemy think they know where our big planes will land. We'll change our plans accordingly.
I see.
For obvious reasons, it must not be known that Graves and Snyder are captured. Men will take their places. Men who are on our side. Who will gather vital information on other spies.
But that means that the Green Hornet...
Yes, gentlemen. It means that I'm relying upon you leading men of the press to cooperate. It means that the Green Hornet will have to take the blame for the murder of Jack Mercer and the robbery of the plans of my home. I'm sorry, but that's the way it's got to be.
Mr. Jackson.
Yes, Mr. Reed?
The Hornet's been blamed for so many things. I don't think you'll mind being blamed for one or two more.
No, I don't think you'll mind. You know, sometimes I wonder about those other, shall I say, crimes of his.
Green Hornet adds robbery to murder. Read all about it. Green Hornet still at large. Sentinel Extra paper.
America needs young people in this war. If you are 16 or over, you can help grow the nation's food, or work in a war production plant, or get free training that will fit you to help in building planes and ships and guns for the Army and Navy. Learn where and how you can best serve your country at your local United States Employment Office. Learn about free training courses, about summer farm jobs for both boys and girls. Register now at the nearest field office of the United States Employment Service. You have just heard the adventure, Invasion Plans for Victory. These exciting dramas are sent to you each Saturday at this same time. They are copyrighted features of the Green Hornet Incorporated. All characters, names, places, and incidents used in this drama are purely fictitious. program has come to you from the studios of WXYZ in Detroit. This is the Blue Network.
The Green Hornet. He hunts the biggest of all game, public enemies who try to destroy our America. With his faithful valet Cato, Britt Reed, daring young publisher, matches wits with the underworld, risking his life that criminals and racketeers within the law may feel its weight by the sting of the Green Hornet. Ride with Britt Reed in the thrilling adventure, George Haven's Secret. The Green Hornet strikes again. Judge Burnley sat in the study of his home, reading intently. Suddenly, his attention was drawn by the click of the latch on one of the long French windows. He looked up, startled, and found himself staring into the eyes of a sinister figure standing before him.
The Green Hornet. Why do you come here? What do you want? It's after midnight. State your business and get out before I... Put down that gun. If you think you can bluff me, you're mistaken, so... By thunder, I'll have you hunted down and captured if it's the last thing I... Say something. Why have you come...
Judge Burnley murdered!
Here you are, sir.
Read all about it. Green Hornet plays jury.
Here you are, sir. Paper here.
Judge Gillespie,
Early the following morning, Gunnigan, city editor of the Daily Sentinel, was talking over the dictaphone to Lenore Case, secretary to Britt Reed.
What time to expect Reed to come in, Miss Case?
I haven't any idea, Gunnigan. Sometimes Mr. Reed doesn't come in until noon.
Noon? Holy mackerel, what do you think we're putting out down here? A circus handbill instead of a daily paper?
I never know what Mr. Reed thinks. You'll have to ask him that.
Good morning, Gunnigan. Complaining about something?
Have you finished, Mr. Gunnigan?
Yeah, just forget the whole thing. I was just asking Miss Case about you, Chief. Asking? Or telling, Gunnigan? Hi, Reed.
Good morning, Axford.
Axford, I thought I told you to get out of here.
Oh, I started, but I heard that second-handed bawling out you were giving to Reed, so I thought I'd stick around and...
You get outside and hear a bit of good news instead of standing around in here listening to what's going on.
Gunnigan. The way you were shouting, everybody in the city room could hear you.
Now, listen, Chief, I was just about to...
Okay, forget it. Well, now that I'm here, what do you want to see me about?
It's about that murder. Judge Burnley, you know.
Judge Burnley? No, I didn't know. I went to bed early and haven't heard any of the news.
Holy crow, Reed. We got a scoop on it. And already got out an extra.
That's right, Chief.
Sure. Burnley was murdered sometime after midnight by the Green Hornet.
By the Green Hornet?
Yeah, the Hornet was the killer, all right.
Well, how do they know that?
Easy. The brazen spalpeen left a Hornet seal at the scene of the crime, Reed. That he did.
I see.
The authorities are really out to get the Hornet this time, Chief. I got to have a scorching editorial for the next edition, so you better get right on it.
Yes, of course, Gunnigan. How was Burnley killed, actually?
He was shot down right in his own study, Reed.
Who called the police?
Mrs. Burnley. She and the butler were waked up by the shots and went into the study together. Then she called the cops. I went along with Sergeant Burke and the homicide squad, and the first thing we found was the Hornet seal stuck on the judge's desk.
The Hornet sure stuck his neck out that time, Chief. The cops won't let up this time. This is murder.
I agree with you, Gunnigan. The killer did stick his neck out a long way. And something tells me the hunt will go on until he's caught. That's the way I feel about it.
Good, and believe me, it'll be a headline news when he is caught, too.
Yes, Gunnigan, I'm sure it will. I'll be more pleased than you think when we can headline the news that Judge Burnley's murder has really been solved.
That afternoon, Miss Case entered Britt Reed's office.
I have all the data you wanted on those two city officials, John Webb and George Haven, Mr. Reed.
Oh, yes. I want to go through it again, Miss Case. Just put it all on my desk.
Yes, sir. I suppose the investigation in which Webb and Haven were involved will be dropped, or at least delayed, since Judge Burnley's been murdered.
Delayed, perhaps, but certainly not dropped in this case.
But night before last, Webb committed suicide, and as I understand it, the judge was sort of a one-man grand jury investigating the graft charges against the two officials.
I know.
Haven is such an important figure, I doubt that anyone outside of Judge Burnley would take the job of investigating him.
Oh, I don't know about that. The Sentinel has been pushing for that investigation for weeks. And we won't stop now.
In that case, the city will be forced to put somebody else on the case.
Well, that's what we're hoping. Well, I guess I'll take these papers along home with me and look them over tonight.
Oh, is there anything else you want me to do before you leave?
No, might as well call it a day, Miss Case. I'll see you in the morning.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Good night, Miss Case.
Britt Reed left his office and went to his apartment where Cato, his faithful Filipino valet, and the only person knowing his identity as the Green Hornet, was waiting. Britt looked through the data on the two city officials, then called Cato into the den for a discussion.
Cato, I suppose you read the headlines about Judge Burnley's murder.
Oh, yes, Mr. Britt. It say Green Hornet killed Judge. I wonder why you not mention it when you first arrived tonight.
I wanted to check through these papers first, Cato. Fresh in my mind and some facts concerning the past lives of Webb and Haven.
Webb? He same man who committed suicide night before last?
Yes. According to the papers.
Oh, you think it not suicide, perhaps?
Cato, I was waiting for further developments before I talked it over with you. But matters took a turn I didn't expect.
Oh, I not understand, Mr. Britt.
You will when you hear what I'm going to tell you. Day before yesterday, I was in my office giving dictation to Miss Case when the phone. I'll take it, Miss Case. Hello?
Is this Mr. Britt Reed?
Yes, this is Britt Reed speaking.
This is John Webb, Mr. Reed.
John Webb? Oh, yes.
I know you must be surprised to have me call you, but... Well, I decided it was the best thing to do.
I guess I don't quite get the point, Mr. Webb. Why would you call me?
Your paper, the Daily Sentinel, has been pressing for an investigation against myself and George Haven. The investigation, as you well know, is underway.
Well,
Mr. Reed, believe me, I welcome that investigation. It'll clear my conscience regardless of the outcome. I was advised to do the things I've done in office, and though I can be blamed for being so gullible, I'm glad to say I'm strong enough to take the consequences.
I see. But that still doesn't explain why you phoned me, Mr. Webb.
I've called you because I know that you, through your paper, fight for what's right. I know that you give the news fairly and without prejudice. So I want you to have my story.
You mean you want to give me the story?
As a favor to me, I'd like you to come out to my place on Carlton Street. I feel that if you come in person and alone, you'll give me some frank advice in exchange for the full story of what's taken place since I've held office. I intend to give you facts and names to print in the Sentinel. I know then that the public will get a true, unbiased story. After talking to you, I intend to go straight to Judge Burnley. Will you come?
Of course. What time, Mr. Webb?
Tonight at 8. I'll be home alone. Just come right in. I'll be waiting for you. Bye.
Goodbye.
I heard you mention the name Webb. Is he the same...
That was John Webb, Miss Case. One of the men who are being investigated. Tonight he's going to give me a detailed story.
When you go to see Mr. Webb, did he act like he might later take his own life, Mr. Britt?
Cato, I went to Webb's home at 8. I went in as he directed. He was sitting at a desk in the study. He was already dead.
Dead? Then you one who phoned police, maybe?
No. He had a bullet wound in his head, held a gun in his hand, and there was a suicide note before him on the desk.
Well, that Webb's idea of giving you a story for a Sentinel, perhaps.
Cato, things didn't jibe in my mind. I felt that Webb really wanted to talk to me. I decided he'd been murdered. And then the killer fixed things so it would seem like suicide. In fact, I felt so sure I was right that I wanted the police to see that it was murder.
But they find Webb
Now,
was
wait a
gun.
minute. I had a small box of Hornet seals in the secret pocket of my coat. I made a quick decision. Took the gun and the note,
left a Hornet seal in front of him on the desk, and hurried out to my car.
You want police to think Hornet killed Webb?
Only until I had a chance to hunt down the real killer. He'd know his plan hadn't worked, and he'd be sure to tip his hand.
What happened next, Mr. Britt?
Well, it'd been necessary to park my car quite a distance down the block from Webb's place. I had a small coupe. I got in. It was cold, and the motor wouldn't start right away. But finally, I got it started. And as I drove toward Webb's home up the street, I saw someone run out of Webb's, hop into a waiting car, and leave in a hurry.
You tried to follow?
No, it would have been useless. I stopped. Went back into Webb's home. And what do you think I found?
What?
Someone had placed another gun in Webb's hand, left another suicide note, and had taken the Hornet seal I'd left.
The man who killed Webb, plenty smart, and most dangerous, Mr. Britt.
You're telling me? I'd barely entered that study for a second time when I heard the police sirens. So I had to get out in double-quick time. Consequently, they pronounced Webb a suicide, as the killer had intended.
Well, Mr. Britt.
Yes?
Killer of Judge Burnley must be the same one who killed Webb and take Hornet seal.
Exactly. He must have posed as the Hornet and sneaked in on the judge, just in case he didn't die instantly. Then he left that authentic Hornet seal after the killing.
Killer must have found out Webb intended to tell everything.
Yes. I don't know how he did find out. But he knew if Webb were found as a suicide, it would seem as though he were the guilty one. And the investigation would be dropped.
Why he killed Judge Burnley then?
Because Burnley gave out a statement after Webb's death that the investigation would continue. Cato, only 2 men were involved in the investigation.
Will you suspect Haven of being killer, maybe?
It's hard to say. It would be only a guess, and it would be hard to prove, but...
Axford coming in.
We're in the den, Axford.
Sitting there like you didn't have a care in the world. That's the life.
Where do you sit out most of your afternoons, Axford?
Oh, me? I'll have you know, Reed, I don't waste my time sitting around at all. Why, yesterday afternoon, for instance, I went in to ask Casey where you were. She said you went out and that you were going to see John Webb later for an interview.
Well?
Well, did I sit down and twiddle me thumbs? Not on your life. I went over to Haven's office, that I did.
To Haven's office? Well, what for?
Well, I thought if you got an interview from Webb and I got one from Haven, we could print them side by side. But both of us got stung, Reed.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, you probably got to Webb's while the cops were there, and with him already dead, you didn't get that interview. And when Haven's secretary told him I wanted to see him because Webb was going to talk to you, he told her to tell me to get out. So I got. And no interview either.
You told Haven Webb was going to see me?
Sure, but it didn't do any good. Well, I'm going to grab a bite and go on down to cops' headquarters.
Mr. Britt, if Haven knew...
Yes, Cato. Haven knew Webb was going to talk.
Then Haven must be killer.
Yes, but we'll have to get proof. What's more, there's something else, Cato. Something even more serious at the moment.
What's that?
Haven knew Webb was going to talk to me that night. If he were watching, he must know that I left that Hornet seal. He must realize that Britt Reed is the Green Hornet. When Britt Reed learned that Haven definitely knew John Webb had planned to talk to him, Britt realized that Haven was smart enough to connect him with the Green Hornet. After Axford left the apartment, Britt and Cato spoke briefly.
It's not good to wait. Must do something before Haven make move that expose identity of Hornet.
You're right, Cato. It's too risky to wait.
What you do, Mr. Britt?
Make the first move against George Haven. Let's go. Meanwhile, George Haven paced the rug in the luxurious office he had set up in his home. Haven was a large man, aggressive and fearless. His deep-set eyes, prominent jaw, and deep, husky voice never failed to hold the attention of Ken Fabian, his confidential secretary, who sat listening to Haven's fast-flowing words.
They thought they had me back to the wall, did they? I'll have the way I say about that, Fabian.
I'm sure you will, Mr. Haven.
Go on. Fabian, you mentioned a while ago that I took a great risk when I used the Green Hornet disguise on a, certain occasion.
Well, yes, sir. I've heard that the real Green Hornet relentlessly hunts down those who use his disguise to cover up, misdeeds.
So you think I might be in danger from a Hornet, eh, Fabian?
Well, sir, I have thought that he might try...
Suppose I told you that the Green Hornet has much more to fear from me than I have from him.
In what way, Mr. Haven?
Because I know the true identity of the Green Hornet.
You know who the Hornet really is?
Exactly.
Well, who is it, Mr. Haven? Is he anyone I know?
Curious, huh? Well, your curiosity will have to go unsatisfied for a while, Fabian. I'm keeping the information to myself.
Yes, sir. But why don't you tell the police? Then you have nothing to fear from the Hornet. Besides, there's a big reward for his capture. $25,000.
Fabian, I know who he is, but right now I can't prove it. Furthermore, if I told how I found out who he is, I'd involve myself in a, certain crime.
Well, aren't you going to use that knowledge at all, sir?
Well, it will be to my advantage. Fabian, you're going to help me lay a trap for the man I know to be the Green Hornet.
Oh, but Mr. Haven, I'm sure there's nothing I could do to help. And, well, the Green Hornet is dangerous, sir. I don't...
Fabian, you're supposed to be working for me. When I tell you you're going to do something, you're going to do it, you understand?
Yes. Yes, sir. What is it you want me to do?
First, you'll phone the Continental Press. Tell them I've been threatened by the Hornet. They'll put the news on the wires. Within 10 minutes, I'll be on the radio station.
Mr. Haven.
You'll phone the police. Have them come out here. Meet them at the door and take them upstairs to your rooms on the east wing of this house. From your windows, you can look right down into that window there, in front of which I have my desk.
But don't you want them to surround the house in case
That's what I don't want them to do. The Hornet will hear the broadcast. He'll try to get to me, knowing it's some sort of a trick.
You really think he'll come here?
Yes, that's exactly what I plan on. He may come as the Hornet, or he may find an excuse to come without his disguise. I'll get the drop on him, wave my arm as a signal. Then you can bring the police to this office.
But if he doesn't come in disguise...
I happen to know he carries the Hornet seals with him when he's not in disguise. I'll accuse him. The police can search him. They'll find proof enough. Now get busy on the phone. The Hornet may be smart, but he's not smart enough for George Haven.
What you plan to do when you meet Haven, Mr. Britt?
I still have the printed suicide note I took from Webb's desk. I hope to force Haven to print something. That would be for police comparison. And then to get him to disclose the whereabouts of the weapon he used to kill Judge Burnley. After that, I'll leave the evidence, put him out with a gas gun, and leave him for the police.
But if he tell police he think you Green Hornet...
If he's proven to be the killer, they wouldn't believe him, especially since he has no proof. I'll have to take that chance even though I... Listen.
Calling car 32. Calling car 32. Proceed to residence of George Haven, Linden and Pine Streets. Meet car from headquarters there. Watch for Green Hornet.
Police go to Haven's.
Wait.
Car from headquarters now proceeding to Linden and Pine. Keep lookout for Green Hornet. That is all.
Well, how Haven know we go there?
We have no way of knowing, of course. It's a trick, Cato. He knows the Hornet would be tuned in to hear any broadcasts.
Well, maybe he intend to tell police who he think is Green Hornet.
Maybe. We'll go there anyway and be ready for a trap. Step on it.
A short time later, parked in the shadows nearby, Britt Reed and Cato sat in the back Black Beauty and watched as the police went into Haven's home. Then, moving silently, the sinister figure of the Green Hornet and his helper soon reached the long French windows of Haven's study. With cautious movements, Britt turned the handle slowly.
It's unlocked. He's making everything easy for me. Wait here. Good evening, Haven.
The Green Hornet. I was expecting you to pay me a visit tonight.
Really?
Pardon me for not rising. In this case, I couldn't be expected to show that courtesy.
Courtesy isn't to be expected of a killer, Haven.
That's a strong word for a man like you to use, Hornet.
Maybe. But, I happen to know you did kill Webb and also Judge Burnley.
Even if you had such knowledge, you couldn't use it without disclosing your identity.
What makes you think that?
Only one man would be in a position to know whether Webb really committed suicide or was murdered. Britt Reed of the Sentinel had an engagement with Webb at 8 o'clock.
Well?
Let's stop beating around the bush on it. You're accusing me of murder, but you can't prove it. I accuse you of being Britt Reed, but so far I can't prove that.
So you think I'm Britt Reed, eh?
I'm smart enough to know you are.
Assuming you might be right, what do you intend to do about it?
Get you out of my hair once and for all. As Britt Reed, you've done me a lot of harm through your paper. As a Green Hornet, you come in handy. So far. But it's time to get both Reed and the Hornet out of the way.
Well?
You've walked into a trap, Hornet. The window just behind me faces the east wing of this house. And from other windows in that wing, the police are watching. They see me sitting here.
So that's it?
Yes. I have a gun here in my hand. When I wave my arm, they'll rush down here. In case you get away, which you won't, I printed a note in that envelope there telling the police you were Britt Reed. I'll send that anonymously through the mail. And with their suspicions aroused, they'll hound you till they get proof. If they don't get you now.
Wait a minute, Haven. Suppose I tell you I came here to make a deal.
What kind of a deal?
All the evidence against you and Webb was in Judge Barnley's files, right?
Yes, but
The Green Hornet has ways of getting things. Suppose I tell you further that the papers here in my pocket might be that evidence.
Let me see those papers.
If I come there by the desk, the police will see me. Come here and look at them. If you don't believe I have that evidence...
With that out of the way, they'll have to drop the case. Let me see the papers.
Take a close look, Haven.
I will make a deal if you... Hold on. Those papers have blank, sucker! Give me that gun! Let go! There.
No, I've got your gun. And it must be the same one with which you killed Burnley. I will take that note you printed.
Now, wait. What are you going to do?
If the police get these, they can prove by ballistics that you shot Burnley. And the printing on this note will match with the suicide note you left with Webb. I can gas you and leave these bits of evidence here. The gun has your initials and fingerprints on it.
But you wouldn't dare leave that note saying that Britt Reed's the Hornet.
They wouldn't believe a killer, and Britt Reed could explain. But, on second thought, I won't have to leave it. I have the first suicide note you left with Webb. I'll leave that. Now to give you a bit of gas.
No, I won't let you. I'd be disgraced, sir.
What are you doing? Wait!
I beat you, Hornet. I had a deadly poison tablet for an emergency. You can't hurt me now.
What happened? What did he do?
He's committed suicide, Cato. I'll leave the suicide note in the gun. Also a note saying Haven killed Burnley. Then they can get the proof from the gun. I'll sit at his desk and fix these things. There. Now I'll wave my arm.
Well, why do you do that?
The police are watching from windows across the way. That was to be the signal. Let's get away from here. Quick.
Golly, Reed, it was sure lucky you came back here tonight. You got in on the big news.
Expert got me to drive him over here. Believe me, Mr. Reed, it is big news.
Okay, it's big news. So what?
Well, at least it clears up the Burnley murder case.
That it does, Reed. Imagine, there we are waiting for Haven's signal. All of a sudden we see him get up and leave his desk. Then a figure that looked like the Hornet sat down at the desk and gave the signal. Was Sarge upset?
Upset, you say? Imagine how we felt when we found Haven laying there, dead from poison, and the suicide note beside him.
Sure, and another note saying Haven was the killer of Burnley. The gun we found there proved to be the same one Burnley was shot with. And it was Haven's gun.
And it wasn't just a trick of the Hornets?
Not on your life.
When we found out Haven was the killer, we grilled his secretary, that guy Fabian. He squealed that Haven also murdered Webb and made it look like suicide. We booked him as an accessory.
Reed, the amazing thing is, Fabian said Haven knew the identity of the Green Hornet.
Really?
Too bad he died before he could tell who he thought it was.
Yes, isn't it? If I'd been the Hornet and thought Haven knew my identity, I'd have been very much worried.
Listen to him. Reed, even if you wasn't the Hornet, and you thought somebody was going to accuse you of being him, you'd go to pieces, that you would.
Mr. Reed, if anyone accused you, I'd resign my job.
Oh, I guess you're safe in your job for a while yet, Sergeant Burke.
For a while yet, he says. Imagine Reed being the Green Hornet. Ain't that a joke? What a sense of humor that guy has, eh, Sarge? Reed, you slavey.
Created by George W. Trendle are a copyrighted feature of the Green Hornet, Incorporated. All characters, names, places, and incidents used are fictitious.
The Green Hornet. He hunts the biggest of all game, public enemies who try to destroy our America. With his faithful valet Cato, Britt Reed, daring young publisher, matches wits with the underworld, risking his life that criminals and racketeers within the law may feel its weight by the sting of the Green Hornet. Ride with Britt Reed in the thrilling adventure Death in the Dark. The Green Hornet strikes again. Britt Reed, young millionaire playboy and publisher of the Daily Sentinel newspaper, was busy composing an editorial when he was interrupted by the buzz of the dictaphone.
Yes, Miss Case?
Mr. Haverhill is calling on line 1, Mr. Reed.
All right, put him on.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Hello? That you, Britt?
Yes.
Britt, I've got to see you as soon as possible. It's important and confidential.
Well, why not come down here to my office this afternoon, John?
For certain reasons, I'd rather see you at my home. Would you be willing to drop over early tonight? I'd appreciate it very much.
All right. I'll come over about 8 o'clock then, all right?
Yes, that'll be fine. I need some advice, and I know no one who can give it to me better than you can, Britt. I'll be looking for you around 8 tonight.
I'll be there, John. Bye.
Goodbye, Britt. What is it, Chief?
Gunnigan, I'm holding up this editorial on John Haverhill, so don't wait for it. I may have you run it in the morning edition instead.
Okay, Chief. Just as you say. That all?
That's all for now.
Mr. Reed, do you have that editorial ready? It's getting close to the deadline for the next edition.
I just spoke to Gunnigan, Miss Case. I told him not to wait for it.
You mean you've changed your mind about Haverhill? That you decided not to back him for the council?
No, so far I'm still for John Haverhill. He has a clean record, and he's shown himself to be sincere in striving for the betterment of the city.
It's too bad the voters haven't shown enough interest in Dunlow's past. They wouldn't have put him in office if he had.
Dunlow's a slick politician. A good many voters have yet to learn if they want good government, they'll have to check more closely on the man for whom they vote.
I know. Has something come up about Mr. Haverhill?
Well, as you know, he just phoned. He seemed upset about something. Wants to see me. I thought I'd wait to find out what's up before I go out on that editorial, that's all.
I see.
By the way, phone Cato at my apartment. Tell him I'll dine downtown. I'm seeing Haverhill at his home at 8 o'clock tonight.
All right, sir. I'll call Cato right away.
Good. I'm rather curious to know just what could upset a man like John Haverhill, so I don't want to be late for that appointment.
Promptly at 8 o'clock that evening, Britt Reed rang the doorbell of John Haverhill's comfortable home in the suburbs.
Why, Britt Reed, how nice.
Good evening, Loretta.
Do come right in.
I have an appointment with John. He asked me to come over tonight around 8.
Really? He didn't tell me, but I'm glad you came. John came home this afternoon, and he seemed so worried. I've never seen him quite like that before.
Where is he now, in the study?
Yes, he came home about 4 o'clock, told me he didn't want any dinner. And he went to the study, saying he didn't want to be disturbed. I heard him lock the door. He's been there ever since.
That is strange. Perhaps you'd better tell him I'm here.
Yes, come along, Britt. I'm afraid the strain of the coming election is getting to be too much for John. He set his heart on being elected to the city council.
I know.
Here's the door of the study. I'll knock. John? John? Britt Reed is here to see you. John, why don't you answer me?
Are you sure he didn't go out, Loretta?
Oh, I'm positive. And he never locks the study door when he's not in there. And very seldom when he is. John! John, open the door.
That's strange.
Oh, Britt, I just noticed something. Usually when the study lights are lit, light shines under the door there. The lights must be out.
Here, let me try. Are you in there, Haverhill?
Please, Britt, do something. Can you force the door?
Well, yes, of course, but...
Then please do.
All right. Here goes. The lights are out.
I'll snap them on. Oh, Britt. Look. John! John!
Wait. Well, he's lying with his head on the desk. I can't tell whether... Loretta, I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, Britt. You don't mean that John is...
Yes, Loretta, I'm afraid I do. We'll have to call the police. From the looks of it, John has taken his own life. He's dead.
Britt Reed notified the police of John Haverhill's death. Later, in Haverhill's study, Reed stood talking to Sergeant Burke from headquarters and to Mike Axford, a reporter on his own newspaper.
Well, Mr. Reed, looks like a cut-and-dried case of suicide, all right. The gun lying there on the floor with Haverhill's prints on it, and the powder burns on his coat and all. Poor guy. Shot himself right through the heart. Yeah, it's sure a blow to Mrs. Haverhill. And for that matter, it's a shock to me, too.
Yes, Axford. Suicide is something I never would expect of a man like John Haverhill.
That's what I say, Reed. And what's more, what reason would he have to do such a thing, I'd like to know? That's the only puzzle to me, Mike. I can't for the life of me figure out why he did it.
Well, as I told you, Sergeant Burke, he seemed upset when he phoned me at 4 o'clock today. But he didn't give me even a hint as to what he was on his mind.
Funny his wife didn't hear the shot. I asked her about that. She said she was in another part of the house and maybe wouldn't notice it because she had the radio on most of the time.
I see.
Mrs. Haverhill told me his finances were okay. Poor guy. With the name he made for himself, raising funds for the city, as chairman of the Citizens' Welfare Committee, and with the Daily Sentinel backing him, he had a swell chance of winning the election. Oh, that he did, Sarge.
Yes. And he was to have been the guest of honor at a banquet by the mayor's committee tomorrow night, at which time Haverhill was going to turn over the funds that were donated to his committee. Well, Axford, we'd better get back to the Sentinel.
Okay, Reed. See you later, Sarge. Yes, sure. So long, Mike. Good night, Mr. Reed.
Good night, Sergeant Burke.
Late the following forenoon, Mike Axford entered Britt Reed's office in a state of surprised excitement.
Reed, I just got some news down at cops' headquarters. It was about the Haverhill case. I found out why he committed suicide.
But tell me about it.
Sure. That's why I come up to see him. You see, Reed, 'twas this way. For reasons of my own, I stepped out of the press room for a minute. Then as I was coming back along the corridor, a guy came in that looked sort of familiar. As I hesitated a second and looked at him, he stopped and spoke to me.
I beg your pardon, but I've come to headquarters to see Inspector Evans. Can you tell me which office the inspector's in?
Sure, glad to. Say, aren't you Mr. Kingman?
My name is Kingman, yes. If you don't mind, I'm in a hurry.
Oh, yeah. You want to see Inspector Evans. Second door down the corridor to the right.
Thank you very much.
In. Well, Mr. Kingman, what brings you here this morning?
I came about the Haverhill case, Inspector.
Come in, come
He
in.
left the door open.
Chair.
I move a little closer and get an earful.
The Haverhill case, you say? What about it?
I found out the probable motive for his action, Inspector.
What is it?
As you know, I've been acting treasurer for the Welfare Committee of which John Haverhill was chairman.
Yes, I know.
Haverhill checked the collections and donations each day during our drive. Then he'd turn the money over to me to bank.
Well?
The drive ended day before yesterday. The money for that day amounted to more than $20,000, which was put into the safe at Welfare headquarters. I expected Haverhill to turn it over to me yesterday morning, but he didn't. Since most of it was in cash, as soon as I heard the bad news about him, I opened the safe this morning in the presence of my secretary and found the money gone.
Then you think he appropriated that money for some pressing need, then killed himself?
Exactly. It seems to be a logical explanation.
But he wasn't the only one having access to this safe, was he?
Yes, Inspector, he was. I had locksmiths come down and open it this morning.
Well, why didn't you contact Mrs. Haverhill? See if she could find a notation of the combination among his effects.
Well, I preferred not to be the first to start suspicion in her mind against her dead husband.
I see. Yet, so far as I can see, that would have been a normal request to make, since you did have to have access to that safe.
Well, perhaps so, but I didn't see it that way.
Well, no matter. I'm sure you act as you thought best, Mr. Kingman. Thank you for coming to me with the news.
Oh, not at all. I thought you should know the circumstances. As soon as I can check the exact amount that's missing, I'll let you know. Well, good morning, Inspector.
And with that, he ups and left the inspector's office, barely giving me time to duck into a phone booth in the corridor. After he went out, I called Dunnigan and gave him the story. The other papers have it now.
I can't believe John Haverhill would take that money. Funny thing, too. Mrs. Haverhill seems to think his finances are in good order. She said so.
Maybe she only thought so, Reed. Some guys are cagey with their wives about their finances, so I hear tell.
Yes. Yet I can't bring myself to believe I was wrong about Haverhill.
Yes, Mr. Reed?
This case, get me everything that we have on Haverhill and also on Kingman. Have it all on my desk by this afternoon.
All right, Mr. Reed. I'll get the material for you.
Thanks, Miss Case. Well, Exford.
Yeah?
If what Kingman says turns out to be the truth, it'll prove that this is one time I made a grave error in judgment in backing Haverhill for city council. Time will tell.
That evening, after spending some time at the office going through the material on Haverhill and Kingman, Britt Reed put certain items in his briefcase. Then, leaving the office, he went to his apartment where Cato, his faithful Filipino valet, was waiting. They discussed the Haverhill case.
Will you believe what Mr. Kingman said to be true, Mr. Britt?
No, Cato, I'm afraid I don't. Even though Kingman has built up quite a reputation for himself in civic affairs.
Well, people put great faith in Haverhill. It'd have a bad effect on election now that it said he commits suicide over theft of money from welfare fund.
I know that. Cato, I've come to a definite conclusion about the Haverhill case. A conclusion that may startle even you.
Well, what startling conclusion you arrive at, Mr. Britt?
Just this. It was not a case of suicide at all. John Haverhill was murdered.
We'll continue our Green Hornet adventure in just a moment. At Britt Reed's startling announcement that John Haverhill had been murdered, Cato stood for a moment in surprise. Then he spoke.
What make you think it murder instead of suicide, Mr. Britt?
This is a photograph taken when John Haverhill opened the drive for welfare funds. Look here.
Oh, he sit at desk with others standing behind him while he writes, it looked like.
Yes, he was signing the first donation, his own, to the fund. He gave a check for $100 at the time.
Well, how'd that tell you anything?
Haverhill was found slumped across his study desk last night. A bullet shot straight through his heart. And with the gun on the rug just below his dangling right hand where it had presumably slid from his fingers. The prints, of course, proved that it had fallen from his right hand.
But Oh. Now I see why you come to conclusion.
Yes. In this photograph, Haverhill is signing the check with his left hand. He was left-handed. And under great stress, that would have been the hand he would have used.
Well, why you not tell police you think Haverhill murdered?
I intend to, Cato. They may not see it my way. Remember, too, that the door was locked along with the windows from the inside.
Well, it'd be hard to prove it not suicide, Mr. Britt, even if it really murder as you think. It's necessary for someone who have motive to get to victim, also to leave room.
I know. I'll tell Inspector Evans what I think about it, and then see what they can do. I'll phone him right now.
After telling Inspector Evans of his conclusions, Britt waited to see what the police investigation would turn up. It was the following afternoon when he entered the city room to find the city editor, Gunnigan, talking to Mike Axford.
Well, Chief, seems your theory about John Haverhill is knocked into a cocked hat.
Why so?
Well, you see, Reed, it's this way. The cops are certain it was suicide. But after hearing your theory, the inspector told me to go out with Bert just to satisfy myself, since I work for you, you know, that nobody could get in or out of that study.
Well?
We went out and took a good look around. Reed, the cops are right. That room was locked up tight. I checked the windows myself, and they were both locked up tight.
I see. Did you try to open them?
Of course not. I could see they were locked by looking at them. So the inspector says just because the guy might have been left-handed, that's no reason why he couldn't have used his right hand to kill himself.
My theory is that he wouldn't. A person does the natural thing under great stress, Axford. And it's a natural physical action for Haverhill to use his left hand. What else?
What's more, they went over the whole room for fingerprints, but no luck.
Then the police still stick to the idea that Haverhill was a suicide, eh?
Well, sure. And for my dough, there's nothing else they can think. I guess they thought you were trying to build up a story for the Sentinel, Chief.
I suppose so. Well, I'm going back to my office, and then I'll hit for him.
So long, Reed.
See you in the morning, Chief.
Early that evening, at Britt's apartment.
You think Kingman steal money from safe, then kill Haverhill, Mr. Britt?
It could be, Cato. But there'd have to be more proof.
That's true. Well, Kingman give long interview to Clarion reporter. He talked much about being friend of Haverhill.
Really?
Yes, sir. Kingman says Haverhill spent entire evening before death at Kingman's home, listening to political speeches on radio. Haverhill have only small radio, and it not work, Kingman say.
I see. Well, Wait a minute.
What you think of, Mr. Britt?
Something that was told me yesterday, Cato. I think it's time the Green Hornet took a hand in solving that case.
Green Hornet go out tonight, sir?
Yes. And the sooner the better. Let's go down to the Black Beauty. Right now.
Where we go first, Mr. Britt?
Cato, I want to do a little investigating in Haverhill's study. The result of that will determine our next move.
What you hunt for there?
I want to see if there's any possible way for a person to get in and out of that room, leaving the door and windows locked from the inside. Step on it, Cato.
You tried to force window of Haverhill's study, Mr. Britt?
No, Cato. I want to look at those windows as they are. They'll force one of the living room windows to get inside the house. The door to the study is open now because I smashed the lock when I found him. Come on.
Moving like two sinister shadows across the lawn, Britt and Cato made their way to the living room windows of the darkened house. Using a fine steel instrument on the catch of the French door into the living room, it was only a matter of seconds when they were inside and made their way to the study. Britt immediately moved over to inspect the two windows in the study.
You notice anything?
Nothing yet, Cato. Yes, look here.
I not see anything wrong.
Hold that flashlight closer.
Yes, sir.
Our eyes are just about on a level with the window catches, Cato.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Notice anything now?
Well, they're both common type of window catch. Little raised edge that move into groove of part in back when turned around.
Try to raise that window with the catch still unlocked.
Oh, it not budge, of course, with catch on.
Now try this one.
Yes, sir. Window opens, but catch still hooked.
Yes. When one looks at it, it shows the catch is hooked. But it's a simple trick, Cato. The catch was hooked first. Then the two little screws were removed from the back part. As long as the window is down, the catch seems to be secure and locked. But by raising the window, the whole catch, both parts go up with it.
And then when lowered, say from outside, catch go back in place and not be noticed.
Exactly. The police were certain it was suicide, so they didn't scrutinize that catch too closely. Otherwise, they would have discovered the missing screws in back, behind the catch.
Well, murderer raise window, go out, pull down window. Then rooms seem all locked up, with key on inside of door. That very clever.
That's how it was done, all right. Close the window.
Yeah, but still, there's nothing to tell who is murderer.
I hope before the night's over to make the murderer come into the open. Come on. I want to get to a phone booth.
After leaving Cato and the Black Beauty, Britt had removed the mask of the Green Hornet and went to a phone booth where he made 2 phone calls. A short time later, at police headquarters...
Police headquarters. What's that you say? A call from the Green Hornet?
Hey, what's that call, Sarge?
Quiet, Mike. You think he's going to be where? You don't say. Great day. We'll get right over there and try to surprise him. Goodbye. Holy mackerel. The Hornet claims he knows how somebody got out of Haverhill's study. Says the guy was murdered. That he's going to get the missing dough from Haverhill's study.
Holy crow. You mean the Hornet just talked to you?
No, it wasn't the Hornet. It was Mr. Kingman who called. The Hornet phoned him. Come on. We'll tell the inspector, then get some of the men over to take the Spalpeen by surprise. Looks like it was murder after all. Let's get going.
A short time later, Inspector Evans, Sergeant Burke, and Axford, with 2 policemen, moved stealthily across the porch of Haverhill's house. And not wishing to frighten away the person they had hoped to find in the study, they decided to effect an entrance with a master key rather than to awaken Mrs. Haverhill.
Quiet now, all of you. We'll go to the door of the study and look in.
Let's hope we catch that murdered Hornet red-handed.
Do you really think it was murder now, Inspector?
If I found that there was some way to leave that locked room, I'd be inclined to believe Mr. Reed's theory. Come on. Quiet now. Here's a study door, and it's open.
Glory be. Somebody took something from the desk. Let's go.
Quiet. Here's a small flash. Look. Now he's going toward the window.
He might go out. Let's get going.
What's he doing?
I don't know. But this is it. Come on. Snap on the lights.
Don't move. You're covered. Holy crow, Inspector. Look. Why, that's Mrs. Haverhill in slacks.
I heard a noise, so I came down. You frightened me.
What were you doing there?
Why, nothing. Nothing at all.
Hey, she was trying to tighten a couple of screws in back of the window catch.
Say, wait a minute. That's it.
What?
The way the murderer Haverhill left the room and make it appear that it was locked up. Very clever, Mrs. Haverhill.
Great day, Inspector. You mean...
Look, there on the desk. A bundle of dough.
Let that alone.
Stolen money or I missed my guess.
Then she's the killer? She murdered her own husband?
Don't be ridiculous.
Mrs. Haverhill, only 2 people could have known about that set lock. One who knew was the Green Hornet. The other is the person who killed your husband. That person is you.
No.
You came here to fix that lock because somehow you learned the Hornet might tip off the police. You didn't know someone else had already done so. Arrest her, Sergeant. We'll get the truth out of her.
I would have gotten away with it if it hadn't been for some sneaking person who tried to be smart.
Come along, ma'am. We're taking you to headquarters. You can talk all you want to there, and believe me, you will too before we're through with you. Come along now.
Late that night, Cato was talking to Britt Reed in his apartment.
Well, Axford say over phone that Haverhill woman admits she murdered John Haverhill.
Yes. Loretta Haverhill always was extravagant. She had access to the welfare office, and it coaxed the combination of the safe from John. She took money from time to time. The last collection was a temptation. She took it all.
Her husband must have found out.
I guess so. She said he was going to tell me about what she'd done. and was going to make her give back what she'd stolen. She didn't want to know, and even to me, so she planned to kill him and make it look like suicide, knowing he'd get the blame.
Well, what make you suspect Mrs. Haverhill? Now, I have idea Kingman may be one who do it.
I thought that at first, until I heard that Haverhill said his radio was out of order. Mrs. Haverhill told Burke she didn't hear the shot because she had the radio blaring most of the afternoon.
Oh, that's so.
I realized she was lying to hide something, and figured she might be the guilty party. Her reaction to my phone call proved it. Kingman's reaction was to call the police.
The woman even used you for alibi.
Yes. When I found death in the dark there in that study, I didn't for a moment even imagine the killer was standing there beside me. Believe me, this is one case that really wore me down.
Oh, yes, sir. And the Green Hornet win another victory. But this time, Britt Reed lose good friend.
But the voters won't lose faith. And that's a lot.
Let the Lextree, Peppa, Haverhill murdered, wife indicted, Green Hornet implicated. Read all about it, Green Hornet still at large. Set the Lextree, Peppa.
These copyrighted dramas originate in the studios of WXYZ Detroit, and all characters, names, places, and incidents used are fictitious.
The Green Hornet. He hunts the biggest of all game, public enemies who try to destroy our America. With his faithful valet Cato, Britt Reed, daring young publisher, matches wits with the underworld. Risking his life that criminals and racketeers within the law may feel its weight by the sting of the Green Hornet. Ride with Britt Reed in the thrilling adventure, Classified Ad. The Green Hornet strikes again. Michael Axford sat in Lenore Case's office looking over the headlines in the Daily Sentinel, while Miss Case looked through the classified section.
Say, now, Casey, there's sure plenty going on these days, what with strikes and shortages and all. It's discouraging to pick up a newspaper.
Uh-huh.
And there's them countries over there yapping at each other like the war wasn't over yet. 'Tis hard to say what we're coming to, ain't it so?
Uh-huh.
Sure, and right here in the Sentinel it says... Casey, you haven't been listening to a word I've been saying.
What did you say, Axford?
I said you haven't been listening to a word I was saying. Have you now?
What were you saying, Michael?
I was saying... what's the use? Hey, what are you so interested in anyway?
Well, the classified ads.
Well, I know that. Think I can't see? What are you looking through the classified ads for?
Oh, Axford. Axford, what makes you so nosy?
Oh, a secret, huh? Okay. If that's the way you feel about it.
All right. Now sulk like a little kid. As a matter of fact, there's no secret about it. I have no reason for looking through the classified ads, and I'm very much interested in reading about the things people want and have to sell. Now, does that satisfy you, Axford?
Oh, I thought maybe you were hunting for a job or something, that's all. I was worried.
Oh, Michael. I'm sorry I was sharp with you. You were actually worrying for fear I was hunting for another job.
Well, not exactly, Casey. You see, I was worried for fear you wouldn't find one.
Mike Axford, Yes, Mr. Reed.
Will you come in a minute, Miss Case?
Yes, sir, right away.
Suffering snakes, Casey. I didn't know Reed was in his office. Why didn't you tell me?
Listen, Axford, when you come in and plunk yourself down and start reading the paper, it isn't up to me to warn you that Mr. Reed's in his office.
You were sitting there reading the paper, weren't you?
So what?
Well, if you can sit around reading the Sentinel, so can I. And why not, I'd like to know.
I was told to check the classified by Mr. Reed, if you want to know. I'm going in. Mr. Reed will want to know why you didn't report to him when you came in. You better think up a good one, Michael.
Did I hear Axford out there in your office, Miss Case?
Yes, sir. He's dying to know why I've been going through the classified ads.
He'll soon have his curiosity satisfied. Oh, did you find anything?
Yes, I checked one ad there that might be the one we're looking for.
All right. Tell Axford to come in, will you?
Yes, sir. Oh, Axford, Mr. Reed wants to see you.
Okay, Casey. I've been waiting outside, Reed. I knew you'd be wanting to see me about something.
Oh, that's a hot one.
Now, Casey, when I say I've been waiting outside...
Axford, and sit down.
Sure, Reed, sure.
Axford, here in my desk I have 3 letters from recently discharged soldiers. They all read about alike. Well, this is one typical. Read it.
Okay, Reed. To the editor of the Daily Sentinel. Dear Sir, in answer to an ad in your paper, I bought an engagement ring that was advertised by a private party. I paid $75 for it and have since found out that it's not a diamond ring as I thought. The police say there's nothing can be done about it, since the person who sold it to me didn't say it was a diamond. So I've been gypped in a racket the police can't touch. I'm surprised that a newspaper like yours would carry ads like that. Signed, an ex-GI. It makes me sort of think about it, that it does.
I know how you feel, Axford. The other 2 letters are about the same racket.
Say, do you mean to tell me the classified ad manager lets things like that go into the Sentinel?
He had no way of knowing it wasn't legitimate, Axford. But we'll certainly see to it that the ads take it out right away.
Let me see that ad, Casey.
Well, here it is. It's checked off right here.
For quick sale by private party. Beautiful engagement ring in solid gold mounting. Must sell. Apartment 2, 420 Green Street. You mean to say they sold 3 of them rings and they're all phony?
Well, that's what these letters say, Axford. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot more than 3 of them sold.
It's a racket that should be stopped somehow.
Have them take out that ad in this case.
Yes, sir.
Of course, the crooks will put ads like that in other papers, too. But at least we'll keep it out of the Sentinel.
Ain't there anything can be done to him, Reed?
Well, offhand, I can't say. Why don't you go to that address and see what you can find out, Axford?
Sure, that's just the thing. I'd go today.
And don't act belligerent. Pretend you want to buy a ring.
I never acted like that in me life. Or have I?
Mr. Reed means don't lose your temper, Axford.
Oh, that. Sure, I know what you meant, all right. I'll get over there and see what you can...
Chief, things are sure popping on that political investigation.
Really, Gunnigan? What now?
Now, see here, Gunnigan. I was just in the middle of an important talk with Reed when you come busting in, yapping about stuff that don't matter. Why don't you knock on the door?
Stuff that don't matter. Mike, are you nutty? That investigation is front page stuff. Has been all week.
Yes, that's right. What's the latest news on it?
Well, Lewis Niles has resigned as chief investigator. He says there's no sense in going on with it. There's not enough evidence to indict those 2 legislators for graft.
Niles resigned? You mean he really made a statement like that?
Absolutely. The whole thing will fall through now.
But he intimated in the beginning that he had plenty of evidence.
Well, if you ask me, Mr. Reed, I wouldn't trust Niles around the corner.
I agree with you, Miss Case.
Maybe Niles has been bribed to drop the investigation.
I wish we could prove that.
What slant do you want the Sentinel to take?
I'll let you know, Gunnigan.
All right, I'll be at my desk.
The way he busts right in, you'd think the Niles case was more important than this racket and phony engagement rings.
Maybe it is.
Huh? But look here, Reed, that Niles
Go to
case...
that address on Green Street, Axford. See what you can find out.
That I will, by golly. And if it's a racket, I'm the right guy to pick to go and smash it. I'll keep in touch with you. Apartment 2. Yeah, this must be it.
Well, what is it, mister?
Oh, hello, miss. That is, I came to, well, you know, to ask about...
Oh, yes. About the engagement ring.
Yeah, sure. That's right, the engagement ring.
Well, do come in, Mr.
Axford, that's my name, miss. Mike Axford.
I'm Miss Revere. Come in, Mr. Axford. You saw the ad, of course.
Well, sure. How else do you think I... sure, Mr. Revere.
Well, I'll get the ring. I hate to part with it.
Do you mean to tell me I'm the first to answer your ad?
No, others have come about it, but, well, they didn't want to pay cash. You can pay cash, I suppose, if you take it.
Well, I got $1. Sure, of course, if I take it.
Well, wait just a moment. I'll get it.
Nice-looking dame to be mixed up in a racket like this.
Here it is, Mr. Axford.
Oh, let me see it, if you don't mind.
Certainly. Here you are.
Not bad looking at all. Do you guarantee it to be genuine?
Mr. Axford, believe me, there's a solid gold setting, and, well, you know how diamonds have gone up in price.
What's the price of this ring? What are you asking for it?
Well, I value it highly for sentimental reasons, but, well, I'll part with it for as little as $75. In cash, Mr. Axford.
Of course, you haven't said this is a real diamond.
Why, Mr. Axford, I'm sure a man of your intelligence is able to judge the value of this ring for yourself. Of course, if you don't want the ring at that price, I'm sure someone will.
You still haven't said that stone's a real diamond, young lady. Now stop beating around the bush and tell me...
Listen, wise guy. If you don't want that ring, give it to me. I don't want your money anyway.
No, but you'll grab the door from the next bush hat that comes along. Is that it? I'm wise to your racket, girlie, and I'll tell you what you... Hey, what's the idea of sneaking into the room behind me like that? Who are you?
What's it to you? Give back that ring.
Sure, why not? I don't want it anyhow. Here.
Take it, Stell.
Give it to me, you bugling beagle hound.
Insult me if you like, but at least I found out you're running a racket.
So we're running a racket. What of it? Go on. Go to the cops. See what good it'll do. We know all the angles to keep us within the law.
You're just a couple of dirty crooks, that's what you are.
Listen, you overgrown baboon, I'll take you...
Easy, Tom, easy. Don't lose your temper. Let him get on out of here.
Okay. Go on, beat it, you. Come snooping around here again, you might be sorry.
Oh, a tough guy, eh? Well, they don't come too tough for me, see?
Run along home, you bother me. Beat it.
First, I'm going to tell you this. Maybe you can get around the cops with your racket, but you'll slip up someday, that you will. Now I'll be on my way.
You'd better before Tom loses his temper and let you have it.
I've got a bit of temper myself. 'Tis a good thing I know when to keep me temper and when to lose it. Right now, I've decided to keep it. But if we meet again, watch out. Good day to you.
That boy was trying to play Sherlock Holmes, but he's too much of a dope to trick little Stell. Right, Tom?
Yeah. We got a sweet racket, baby. One even the law can't touch as long as we're careful. And this city's full of suckers who'll come to buy those rings. What a racket.
Axford returned to the Sentinel building and reported what had happened. Then he went to police headquarters for news. At dusk, Britt Reed left his office and went to his apartment, where he discussed the day's news with Cato, his Filipino valet.
Cato, there are two situations which bother me a great deal.
Well, yes, Mr. Britt?
One is a racket within the law. Crooks are selling engagement rings, fake stones in gold settings for which they get $75. They've had an ad in the Sentinel, but we've discontinued that.
Why people buy rings if they're not of value?
Complaints came in from some GIs who had bought the rings in good faith. They took it for granted that they were getting a diamond ring.
But if they tell police...
The police can do nothing, because the crooks are very careful not to say the stone is a diamond. Though they do mention the gold setting, and the setting is gold. It would bring very little on the market. Axford went there today and found out just how they worked it. They stay just within the law. We've got to find some way to get at them.
We'll continue our Green Hornet adventure in just a moment.
Brett Reed told Cato about the engagement ring racket and expressed his concern about the fact that the crooks were able to stay within the law. He came to the decision that something would have to be done to catch the racketeers. Cato, recalling that Brett had mentioned another situation which bothered him, thought a moment, then asked,
What other situation bother you, Mr. Brett?
The resignation of Lewis Niles and that political mess. You see, I'm positive Niles had plenty of evidence against Richland and that other state senator. But now Niles says he has none, and the case will fall through. I'd certainly like to have a look in Niles' safe at his home. I bet it would prove interesting.
Well, maybe it's possible.
No, I know what you're thinking. But I happen to know that Niles, with his wealth and power, has stymied every attempt to get inside his place. He has the electric eye type of burglar alarm around his house.
Oh, that type of hidden eye is very difficult to detect so as to put out of order.
Yes. Anyone passing into the house by any means causes an alarm to ring at police headquarters.
But maybe a Green Hornet find a way to get in.
No, Cato. Even if I did get in by the alarm, it would be too risky for me to go there.
Well, I not understand.
Cato, Lewis Niles knows me very well, and he's a man who remembers little details. He might recognize me even as the Hornet.
Oh. And Niles plenty safe from all crooks with device like that. They not take chance.
That's right. Cato, you've given me an idea. An idea that may result in the downfall of the ring racketeers and of Lewis Niles. Now listen carefully.
Brett Reed outlined the plan he had in mind to Cato. He went into detail and was pleased to see that Cato gave the idea his approval.
I really think plan will work, Mr. Britt.
I think so, too. That racket must be broken. And Niles must be shown up for what I suspect he really is. And the sooner both things are accomplished, the better.
Will you put plan into effect tonight, Mr. Britt?
Yes. There's no time like the present. Let's get going, Cato, right now.
Stepping through a secret panel in the rear of the closet in the bedroom, Brett Reed and Cato went along a narrow passageway built within the walls of the apartment itself. This passage led to an adjoining building, which fronted on a dark side street. Though supposedly abandoned, this building served as the hiding place for the sleek, superpowered Black Beauty, streamlined car of the Green Hornet. Brett Reed pressed a button. The great car roared into life. A section of the wall in front raised automatically, then closed as the gleaming Black Beauty sped into the darkness.
We and Ellie right in back of place now, Mr. Britt.
Yes. The apartment we're looking for is dark. They must be out.
Well, that better for our plan.
Yes. You can wait out here for me. But first, I want to write something.
What that you take from wallet?
It's a blank press card. I'm going to predate it and fill in a certain name. Ah, there. Now keep your eyes open. I won't be long. Success, Cato. I got what I want after.
Where we go now?
First, we'll drive along the river so I can dispose of this package. Then return to our apartment and wait for results. Get going, Cato.
That sure was a good picture, wasn't it?
Yeah, but Joe slept through most of it. You ought to stay home to do his sleeping.
Oh, yeah? I always sleep better in the movies, Tom. I guess it must be because... Hey, somebody's been at the desk drawer where we keep the rings.
Tom, look.
All the rings are gone.
Well, I'll be... Some dirty crook must have come in here. What's the matter, Stella?
Look. Stuck there on the desk.
Holy mackerel.
The seal of the Green Hornet.
What would he want with our stuff?
Don't be a dope. We can't get any more of those rings, so, well, maybe he wants to get into the racket and get us out.
I'll tell him just what he does. Hey, what's this?
What'd you find, Tom?
Looks like some kind of a card.
It is a card, isn't it? Hey, this is more than that. It's a trump card.
What do you mean?
Yeah, why the happy look, Tom?
Listen, that racket of ours was small potatoes compared to what this card means to us.
Well?
Look, the Hornet must have dropped this card when he came in after the rings. I always knew he was a guy with a lot of money. And I've been sure that he was somebody of prominence.
So what?
So now I know who the Green Hornet really is.
What?
You do?
Yeah. He's the one who stole our stock of rings. But we're going to go one better. We're going to hunt him down right in his own place, get the proof against him, and turn him over for the reward. This is going to be our big night. Come on.
You sure this is the place, Tom?
Positive, Stell.
Hey, Tom, we're taking an awful chance going in after that Hornet. He's mean, plenty smart.
Joe, he's not so smart or he wouldn't have dropped that card. We'll be taking him by surprise, remember that. He'll be without his disguise, so he won't expect us to be suspicious even when we come face to face.
Well, I've got my automatic ready.
So have I. Stell, you stay here in the car in front of the place. It's too risky for you.
Okay, if you say so, Tom.
All right, Joe.
Right with you, Tom.
Now for this showdown. Come on. We'll give that Green Hornet the surprise of his life.
Meantime, Lewis Niles, influential politician, put some papers in his wall safe. He was just about to close the safe when...
Don't move, Niles.
What? How did you get in here?
Very easy. Your door locks are not very strong. Now get away from that safe.
Now listen here, both of you.
Get away, he said.
All right.
That's better. Joe, take everything out of that safe.
Okay, that'll be easy.
So you came to rob me, huh? Or were you sent here for some particular purpose by certain parties?
Niles, we came here for a purpose, all right. No one sent us here. But you yourself made a slip that brought us.
What are you talking about?
Well, perhaps you don't know that we're the ones you robbed a while ago, huh?
Are you crazy? I'm out of this house tonight.
No? Bring all the stuff over here to the table, Joe.
Okay, I got it all.
It's really a shame to see you go into all that trouble.
Here's all that was in the safe.
Where's the mask? And the rest of your disguise? Hornet?
I beg your pardon.
Don't bluff, you heard me. We know you're the Green Hornet.
That's the best story I've heard yet. I've been accused of lots of things, but that's the one that takes the cake.
Think you're smart, don't you? Trying to bluff out of it all.
Keep your gun on him, Joe, while I go through the stuff in the safe.
Right.
The rings he stole from us aren't here. Neither is any of his Hornet stuff. But believe me, Joe, this other stuff is plenty hot.
Yeah? What is it?
Evidence Niles said he didn't have for that investigation, for one thing. And for another, here's some certificates of stock showing a recent transfer of steel stock holdings from Richland's name to Niles. He bought you off, eh, Niles?
This is going far enough.
Hey, there's a lot of cash, Tom. That'd pay for the rings he took from us.
Good idea. We'll take that cash.
You crook.
Yep, all of us together. And you the biggest of all. Lewis Niles, big politician, and at the same time none other than the Green Hornet. We'll get a big reward for this.
Your joke about the Hornet isn't funny.
Yeah, maybe not, but we think it is.
You may not know it, but the police are pulling up outside. They've come for you.
Hey, Tom, maybe we'll...
Calm down, Joe. We'll be heroes. Niles, when you stole those rings tonight, you left the Hornet seal. But you also left something else by mistake. This card. A special press card with your name printed on it.
I never had such a card. Your mistake was coming in here. You automatically set off an alarm at police headquarters when you cross the hidden electric eyes which surround this house.
What's happened?
Hey, get in there, you.
Take it easy, cop.
Officer, these two men broke in here and tried to rob me. You can see they have guns.
With the cops here, we'll put them away.
What's this all about?
Hey, there's something funny going on here, seems to me. Anyway, hey, Sarge, that girl and that guy there, they run a racket.
Oh, it's you again, eh, Fatso?
Quiet. Now you, speak up.
Officer, this man known as Louis Niles is really the Green Hornet.
Quiet! Now, what makes you think that?
Well, he stole something from us and left a Hornet seal. And also, he dropped this card with his real name on it.
Now, hold on. This must be a frame-up. The police sent these men here purposely to see what's in my safe. I demand that you do
Calm
something.
down, Niles. As a matter of fact, I'll take these two guys and the woman in for attempted robbery and for carrying guns.
That one has my money in his pocket.
So much the better. They'll all get good stiff sentences. Take them away, boys.
Now, wait, he's the Hornet, I tell you. And what's more, the evidence against Richland that Niles swore he didn't have is right there on the table. There's evidence to show that Niles was bought off by Richland, too.
That's personal property. Don't touch it.
I'm the reporter. I'll take a chance of looking it over. Sarge, the guy's right. This stuff is enough to indict Niles.
You can't do this. It's all a put-up job.
I still think he's the Hornet.
Hey, there goes the Green Hornet now.
Then Niles couldn't be him. But he is coming down and explain all that stuff you found on that table there, Axel.
What about those crooks?
The charges will stand. Anyhow, they have no business carrying guns. Take them away, boys, all of them.
Later in the Sentinel City room.
Heavens to Betsy, Chief, we got a doubleheader tonight. Those racketeers being picked up as crooks, and Niles being held for the grand jury.
I can't understand how it all came about so quickly. Can you, Axford?
Sure. It's as plain as the nose in your face, Reed.
How's that, Axford?
Yeah? What's your version?
Just this. The Hornet was in with Niles and also in with the racketeers. He got sore at all of them, so he sicked the one on the other, and they showed each other up. Simple, ain't it?
The biggest mix-up of the year, still unexplained, and he calls it simple.
Unexplained, me eye. Niles squealed all over the place about what he did, and the racketeers came clean with what they did. So, to me, it's simple. To you, phooey.
Green Hornet implicated. Read all about it. Green Hornet still at large. Set the Lex Street paper.
These popular radio dramas, created by George W. Trendle, are a copyrighted feature of the Green Hornet, Incorporated. All characters, names, places, and incidents used are fictitious.
The Green Hornet. He hunts the biggest of all game, public enemies who try to destroy our America. With his faithful valet Cato, Britt Reed, daring young publisher, matches wits with the underworld, risking his life that criminals and racketeers within the law may feel its weight by the sting of the Green Hornet. Ride with Britt Reed in a thrilling adventure. Accidents will happen. The Green Hornet strikes again. The city bus lines had become headline news. Accident after accident had occurred, all seemingly unrelated, and yet with startling regularity.
Driver, look out for that truck up ahead. Hey, what the? What's up, man? He's turning right in front of us. We've got a hit. What's the matter with you?
What are we stopping here for, driver?
Something's wrong.
Come on, get going. We'll be late for work.
Give us some decent service.
No wonder it won't go. Gas gauge points to empty.
Empty? The tank was full when I started out. Something must have happened to that tank. Hey, driver, you better slow down. There's a turn at the foot of this hill.
I can't. The brakes won't hold.
Holy mackerel, we'll turn over when we hit that curve.
When are we going?
Let's get moving.
What's the matter with this bus line?
Sorry, folks, everybody out. Got a slow leaking tire. Gone flat twice on this trip.
No.
All out.
Hey, watch out. We're heading toward the curb.
I can't steer it. Something's happened to the wheel.
We'll crash into that store window.
Being secretary to Britt Reed, publisher of the Daily Sentinel, isn't easy, since all these complaints about the city bus line have been pouring in.
I know, Miss Case.
There. That's the third pile this morning. And these are only the ones addressed to you personally.
Well, at least no one blames me for all the accidents during the past week.
The city bus line seems to be breaking down completely. No one seems to know whom to blame.
It's bad enough the way bus service has been disrupted, without taking into account all the people who have been injured in the accidents that have occurred lately.
The Clarion's running editorials asking for private ownership of the bus line.
That may be the solution. Yet up until recently, the city has done a competent job of running the buses.
What stand is the Daily Sentinel going to take, Mr. Reed? Well, so far, we've been rather non-committal.
If the city transportation department doesn't do something soon to stop this sort of thing, naturally the Sentinel will have to...
Hi, Reed. Hi, Casey.
Did you bring the photographs I sent you for, Axford?
Sure. That's what's in this big envelope, Reed.
I'll have a look at them. Did you get a picture of every accident that happened on the bus lines the past week or so?
Yep, every one. Look at that one. Ain't that something?
Well, that's the one where the bus overturned on a curve at the foot of a hill.
Several people were injured in that accident.
You said it. That picture was taken a short time after it happened. You can see there's a big crowd around.
There's a crowd around in each of these photographs. Well, the Sentinel did a good job in getting photographers on the spot in a hurry.
Oh, that we did, Reed. Golly, look at that one, will you? The bus slammed right through a store window.
Pretty bad. Here's one where a bus hit a truck.
Look at that funny-looking little man off to the side there. See? With that cap on and those big ears. He looks like, well, a weasel or something.
Let's see. Oh, you mean in this picture? Ain't he screamed, though?
No, not in that one, Axford. I mean here in the one where the bus hit the truck.
Oh. Yeah, he's in that one, too. He looks like he... Hey, now, how come he's in both of them pictures, I wonder?
Hold on. Isn't that the same man in this third picture?
Where?
See, they're off to the left.
Well, it is the same one. It doesn't seem possible he could have been on the spot in each of those cases. Each of those accidents was in a different section of the city.
Wait a minute. We have two more photographs here. One where a wheel came off a bus. Another where a bus hit a streetcar.
Well, let's see if that guy's in them pictures, too.
I don't find him in this
one. Look in the center behind the crowd. That looks like his head. Right there, Mr. Reed.
Well, you're right. That is he.
Well, suffering snakes, look. He's in this one, too, way off to the side there.
Say, there's more than just coincidence here, I should say.
Now, how the devil do you suppose that little runt got to all them accidents? And why would he want to be there?
He could have gone there in a car, Axford. By following a bus he knew was due to have an accident.
Holy crow. You don't mean to say you think them accidents might have been planned, do you, Reed?
Well, they could have been, I guess. though I won't go so far as to say I actually think they were. However, I'm curious to know why that man was at the scene of each accident.
If there was some way to find that man, maybe the police could find out if he knows anything about those accidents.
Sure, maybe they could. But how are you going to find a guy in a big city like this?
I have an idea.
Yeah? What is it, Reed?
Take these photographs downstairs. Have them make enlargements, eliminating the picture of the wreck, leaving only the head and shoulders of that man as he stands in the crowd.
What good will that do?
We'll publish the best one in the Sentinel.
What for?
Publish it?
Yes. Remember, the Sentinel's running a contest this month. That roaming photographer thing where a picture is taken here and there throughout the city of small crowds. And some one person's face is picked out and enlarged.
Sure. And the person whose picture's put in the paper comes in and gets tickets to a show.
That's right. We'll publish that man's picture, telling him to come in for his free tickets. When he appears, we can get a line on him and the police can question him.
Say, Reed, that's a swell idea.
It is a good idea.
I'm glad you agree. Axford, you get the pictures made up, and I'll have Gunnigan run one of them off. After that, we'll sit back and wait for results.
The following day, in his room in a remote part of the city, the little man in question looked up as the door opened and his girlfriend, Mamie, entered carrying a newspaper.
Say, Monk, your picture's in the paper.
My picture? What for?
Well, take it easy, fella. The coppers aren't after you yet. Seems like you won a prize or something.
I didn't try for no prize.
It's right here in the Daily Sentinel. Look.
Now read what it says, Mamie.
Okay. It says, winner in our roaming photographer contest. If the man whose head is encircled in the above photograph will come to the city desk at the Daily Sentinel, he'll receive 2 tickets to the hit musical Music in the Air, currently showing at the Playhouse.
So, that's what it is. Yeah, the devil with it. I don't want any tickets.
Hey, are you nutty? Tickets for that show are selling for $4.40 a seat.
So what?
So I want to see it. Oh, come on, Monk. Go get the tickets and take me to that show.
But I tell you, Mamie, I don't want to go.
Oh, Monk. Won't you do it for me? Please?
Yeah. Okay, Mamie, for you, I'll do it. I'll get on this afternoon and pick up the tickets.
Well, Gunnigan, it's after 5 o'clock, so I'm going home. If there's anything else...
Say, Chief, I was trying to get in touch with you a while ago. That guy whose picture was in the paper came in for his tickets.
He did, eh? Good.
Well, he gave a phony name and address, as we found out by checking. But the cops picked him up as he was leaving so as to question him.
Have you heard what they found out?
Not yet. I've been waiting for a call from Axford. He went down to police headquarters with him, but nothing's come through yet.
I see. I'll be anxious to know what information they get. When Axford gets in touch with you, be sure to have him.
Here he comes now, Chief.
Hi, Reed. How you doing, Gunnigan?
I thought you were going to give me a ring when you got
Wasn't
the
any
dope on
use,
this.
Gunnigan. The cops couldn't get a thing from that weasel-faced guy. They finally had to let him go.
I see. Well, I guess I'll run along. If you hear anything exciting, call me at home.
Okay, Reed. See you later.
So long, Chief.
Goodbye. See you in the morning, Gunnigan.
Right.
Britt Reed left the Sentinel building and went to his apartment, where Cato, his faithful Filipino valet, and the only person knowing his identity as the Green Hornet, was waiting. Britt told Cato about the man in the photographs.
You really think little men have something to do with bus accidents, Mr. Britt?
Well, doesn't it seem strange to you that he should show up at each scene of an accident, Cato?
Oh, yes. That seemed more than coincidence.
Well, that's the way I look at it. I have a feeling that man is connected in some way with those bus accidents. Just what his motive would be is hard to guess. Just how he could be connected is a puzzle.
Will police get no information from him?
None, Cato.
You not content to drop matter, then?
What do you think?
Well, I think you try to do something to make sure if little men have anything to do with accidents.
Right. I'm going to a show tonight.
You go to show?
Yes. I'm going to see Music in the Air. And I'll have a seat directly behind those occupied by that little man and whatever companion he brings. If he did have any connection with those accidents, I'm going to find a way to make him break down and show just what that connection is. before I go into the theater, Cato, I want to give you a few directions.
Yes, sir. What I to do?
You go back to the apartment and bring the Black Beauty.
I bring Hornet disguise, of course.
Yes. Park in the alley across from the theater and wait. I'll join you there right after the show, unless you leave sooner. Then, of course, I'll join you then.
Well, I meet you, Mr. Britt.
Good.
What you hope to accomplish?
I'm hoping our little friend will lead us to others with whom he'd be working, if he had anything to do with those accidents.
Why you think he go to see others after show?
If my plan works out, that will be the first place he'll go. I'll see you later.
Gee, Monk, that sure was swell. I never saw anything like it before in all my life.
Glad you had a good time, kid. Especially since it didn't cost us nothing.
Monk,
Yeah?
you got the stubs from them theater tickets?
I don't know. Maybe I threw them away.
Oh, Monk, I wanted to save them in my scrapbook. Look in your pockets and see if maybe you put them there.
Okay, Mamie, but I... Hey, what's this?
Looks like a letter.
Well, don't I know that? Didn't have no letter in my side coat pocket.
Open it and see what it is.
Nothing on the outside of the envelope. Let me see. Yeah, it's a note. Printed.
What's it say?
Hey, Mamie. Look at here.
What's the matter?
It's a note. Signed by the Green Hornet.
We'll continue our Green Hornet adventure in just a moment. The little man known as Monk stood for a moment staring at the note he had found in his coat pocket as he emerged from the theater. At the mention of the Green Hornet, Mamie gave a gasp of fear.
The Green Hornet signed that note, you say, Monk?
Yeah, I read it. You can fool the cops, but you can't fool me. I'm out to get the gang you're working with, and you'll be in the net with them. Green Hornet.
Gee, Monk, that guy's dynamite.
He thinks he is, anyway.
I'm scared. Monk, what are you going to do?
I'm not going to do what he thinks I will. You can bet on that. Come on, Mamie, let's get going.
We have good view of theater front from here, Mr. Britt.
Yes. People are coming out now. I don't want to miss the man we're watching for.
Well, that's right. If he come out...
Look, there's the man and girl now. They're reading my note.
We're not able to drive into traffic in front of theater.
No, we'll watch to see them get into their car. Then we'll go through this alley to the next street and spot them at the corner.
Oh, good thing Black Beauty facing other way.
Yes. There they go, Cato.
They're going toward Coupe down the street.
Yes. Take a good look at it.
It show up dark red under street light.
They're getting in. Okay, Cato. Get going so we can see them pass the next corner. I don't want to miss them.
They're going into old house over there, Mr. Britt.
Axford reported to me later this afternoon that the police followed the man home. This is where he lives. He's pulled a fast one on us.
Fast one?
Yes. He must have guessed that I expected him to go straight to the leader of the gang with that note. Come on, we'll do a little snooping.
Oh, lights come on in room on first floor.
The windows are low enough for us to get a look inside. Let's go.
Meantime, Monk was talking to Mamie inside his room.
I got a hunch that Hornet followed us here, Mamie.
Followed us here? Gee, Monk, what if he...
Don't go getting scared. I know what I'm doing.
What are you going to do?
Now, look. You run across the hall real quick. Tell the landlady to call the cops and tell them the Green Hornet's hanging around here, see? Then beat it right back.
But why don't you go phone your big boss?
Then the landlady get wise. You know how she sticks by that phone. Now, go ahead, do like I said.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Make it fast in case the Hornet's snooping. Then he won't know we're doing any phoning.
When girl go out of room a while ago and then come back, you think she go use phone, Mr. Britt?
She wasn't gone long enough for that, Cato.
We wait a long time now. They just sit and talk. Maybe if Green Hornet go in, little man gets scared.
That might bring results. Come on, I'll go in and...
Police come, Mr. Britt.
Yes, run, Cato. We've got to get to the Black Beauty.
Why you think police come here?
And that little man in there must have pulled another fast one, Cato. He's smarter than I thought.
Here, Black Beauty.
Good. Tell me, Cato, do you have those small glass balls filled with gas?
Oh, yes, Mr. Britt. Here you are.
Yeah.
Also filters to wear beneath mask as protection.
Good.
Be sure you wear filter if you use shells of gas.
I'll be sure. Get in. You're going to be on your own, so listen and do just what I tell you.
We sure put one over on that Hornet, Mamie. The cops are in full chase.
Yeah, but maybe he'll come back if he gets away, Monk. And if he does come back...
Don't worry, we won't be here. Now, come on, we'll go see the big boss. He'll arrange another hideout for us.
Gee, Monk, you sure are smart.
You said it, kid. Let's go.
In another part of the city, a meeting had been underway for some time in the basement recreation room of Councilman Robbins' home.
I asked you to come here tonight, Stacy, because things are progressing very rapidly in regard to the city transportation system's bus line.
Fine. Of course, if things go our way, Robbins, you'll get the monetary reward we promised you.
I'm not very well liked on the city council, Stacy. Nearly everything I go for, the others are against. That's what I've been counting on in this case.
Oh, of course, we'll have to be assured that if they vote for private ownership of the bus lines, it'll come to our company.
I know it will. Didn't I tell you that you had the best bid when they thought about private ownership last year and called for bids on it? Of course, the bids were all kept confidential, even though they decided not to give up ownership.
I know. When you came to me with the proposition that you had a plan to force them to give it up, I was skeptical. But it looks now as though you might succeed.
Now, listen. When we met today at the council table, the first thing I did was to make a strong speech about the city keeping ownership. When I finished, nearly every other councilman wanted to vote on giving it up. That's a sure bet. They'll vote on it tomorrow.
And with our proposition before them, with promises of new equipment, low rates, we ought to get it,
If I wasn't sure of it, I wouldn't have come to him. One thing, though, Stacy.
Yes?
Before the boys come for their instructions, how about some sort of written agreement?
Well, sir, I thought of that. I brought this over. Drawn up according to our talk the other day.
Yeah. I'm to receive 10% of the stock and $20,000 for services rendered. Good. Of course, this isn't something that could be shown, but it's a protection for me. They're the boys now. Come in.
Thanks. Hello, Robbins.
These are the three men I placed in the bus barns. No use going into introductions.
Well, that's right.
Sit down, boys.
Thanks.
Here on the table, I have a schedule of buses that run later tonight and in the morning.
Okay, boss, give them to us.
Here's one for each of you. The bus that's to have difficulties is marked in red pencil with a suggestion in the margin as to how you might go about it.
We'll see that things happen just like you want them to, boss.
Good. I have a man checking up to see that the scheduled accidents do happen. He's been at the scene of every accident and will continue to see that you do your job.
You haven't any kick coming so far, have you?
No, not at all. I think you've all done a good job. That must be Monk now. Well, who's the young lady, Monk? You should know better than to bring her.
She's okay, boss. Helped me get rid of somebody who was getting on our trail.
What do you mean?
I mean the Green Hornet.
All right, quiet, everybody. What makes you think the
This
Hornet...
note. I went to show with Mamie, and this was in my pocket when we came out.
You can fool the cops, but you can't fool me. I'm out to get the gang you're working with, and you'll be in the net with them. Signed, the Green Hornet.
What are you going to do?
You don't have to worry. Monk got rid of him quick, didn't you, Monk?
Yeah. I can't go back to my place to stay anymore, boss. He knows where I live now.
How did you get rid of him?
I called the cops. Last we knew of the Hornet, the cops were hot on his trail. He sure must have got a surprise.
Monk's smart. He knows all the angles.
Maybe so, but that Hornet's smart, too. We'll all have to watch our step. It won't be long now until we've accomplished what we set out to do.
Never finish what you've started, Big Shot.
Hey, how'd you get here?
In the luggage compartment of your car, wise guy.
This is preposterous. He can't hope to get out of this room with all us here.
Don't worry, Stacy, he won't. My men carry guns. He won't leave here.
That dope. He goes from one trap into another.
I already got him covered, boss.
So we fill him full of lead?
Wait a minute.
Hey.
What's that?
This thin glass ball is sort of a bomb. One move from any of you, and I'll throw it.
Now, wait, everybody. He's bluffing. That's probably nothing but a Christmas decoration.
Well, sure. Thought it looked familiar. I've seen lots of them just like that.
Don't say I haven't warned you.
If that was a bomb, it would hurt you as much as us.
Don't count on that.
You're bluffing. And I'm calling you. Come on, boys, rush it.
You asked for it?
Hey, look out.
Through it.
What is that stuff? It's getting me. There's something else that'll get you.
I can't breathe. I helped finish Crooks. Yeah.
Hold it. The gas will take care of him.
Well, that's good.
You're wearing a filter beneath that mask?
Yes, I am.
We give up. We give up.
Line those three mugs up and tie them.
I do it quick.
Let's see what this lug has in his pockets. Robbins. Councilman Robbins has a deal with Stacy of Citywide Bus Company.
I'm getting men tied. They're going to sleep.
That gas is very strong. Bus schedules, directions marked for causing accidents. This is all the evidence the police will need. I'll phone them to come get these crooks.
Later in the city room of the Daily Sentinel...
Golly, Gunnigan, wait till Reed hears about this.
Yeah, we sure got a haul this night.
Holy mackerel, Reed's hunch about that little guy having something to do with them accidents turned out to be right after all, didn't it?
Sure did. Reed told us about his suspicion, and we went to work on that runt, but we couldn't get anywhere.
It took the Green Hornet to do the trick.
What's that about the Green Hornet?
Chief, the cops
Reed,
got all
wait
the
till you hear
dope.
what
Let
happened.
me tell you what we found out.
One at a time here, one at a time.
You tell him, Ashford.
No, you tell him, Gunnigan.
No, you tell him, Sarge.
Well, for Pete's sake, somebody tell me something.
Okay, Mr. Reed. We got the gang that was causing them accidents. So they weren't accidents at all.
Councilman Robbins was at the head of it. He was to get a lot of graft from a guy named Stacy who wanted to own the bus lines.
Really?
The cops got them all with plenty of evidence.
Funny thing, too. We got a call from some woman to come to that runt's address to pick up the Hornet. He must have doubled back and followed that weasel-faced guy to the gang hideout. And being sore, turned them all in. We almost got the Hornet that time, too.
Almost is right.
Ah, listen, Mike. You know as well as I do that Spalpeen's full of tricks. He used a smoke screen to get away and a gas bomb to trap the crooks.
Well, at least we know the truth about the bus lines. The city will continue to run them.
Accidents will happen, of course. But thanks to the Hornet, they won't be made to happen from now on.
We'll give Mr. Reed a little credit for suspecting what was going on. But the main credit for busting the thing wide open has to go to the Hornet, I guess.
Okay by me, Sergeant. Far be it from me to be envious of the Green Hornet at any time.
Stacy and gang indicted, bus line plot, Green Hornet involved. Read all about it. Green Hornet still